At least I hope we're good. We're going to be playing a little solo Warzone today. I'm going to try to warm back up. It's been a few days since I've played. But it's usually pretty okay. Like, I think we'll be all right. What is the keybind for the emotes, by the way? Anyone know? Is it Y? Is it U? Is it something else? It's one or the other. I want to do some trolling today. I want to mess with people. I want to tease them with the box emote. I want to try something. We're going to be doing some experiments. We'll see if it works, see if it doesn't work. I don't know. We'll see. We'll give it a shot. We'll give it our best effort, okay? All right, could go Corey. That'd be an early jump. We could also go further out, which would probably be a little safer too. But I don't know if I want to go out that far. I mean, maybe. Yeah, honestly, it'd give me more time, but I'd have to coast a little. That's a long, long way to go if I don't get shot out of the air. Is it possible to rebind a keybind to one key? Like an emote, so I could press like the Y button and it automatically does the emote? Can I do that? And I don't have to do the other one? Give up on RuneScape? No, people wanted to play Warzone. And I haven't played Warzone for like 3 or 4 days. So I was like, I'll hop on here. We might do RuneScape later. I mean, that's an option. It's fun. Everyone always freaks out when I don't play a game for like a day. All the time. It's like, no, I'm just playing it. Man, that's a heartbeat. Okay, so what is the emote button? Is it Y? No. Is it U? No. What is the emote button on PC? Is it, T? No, that's mount. That's how you see weapon stats. Oh, it's U. And then what do? You press 8? Or, oh no, you gotta move the mouse. That's a bit of a problem is what that is. There's gotta be a quicker way to do that. Because if I have to go like this, I have to take, oh my god, what is happening? Oh my god, that's atrocious. Also, is there a way to cancel the emote so you can like get out of the animation and you can shoot right away, or is that not allowed? We're gonna have to duck in a corner. Wow, I got shot by 2 players. There's a guy to my left. I didn't even see him. I saw the other guy. I wondered how I took so much damage. I was like, this guy in front of me, there's no fucking way he did that much damage to me. Like, there's no way. All right, settings. Keybind, mouse, search, emote. Emote sprays in wheel position. Open emotes menu. Emote bottom. Emote top. Oh, I could do that. What if I press it on T? Yeah, I just removed a keybind. I don't know what I did, but yeah, we'll find out. Oh, my sensitivity's fucked. Oh no, my sensitivity's really bad. Why is it so bad? It's super slow. Hold on. Is it because my DPI is wrong? Nah, that shouldn't be it, right? Nah, I don't think that's right. T by default is to mount to surface. Yeah, good thing I never used that. Okay, so I basically want to be able to hide in the box as fast as possible. So if a player's running around a corner, I could press it and I can hide in a corner. And then I just jump out of the box when they run past me and I kill them. That's the goal. That is the dream. I've done it in a gulag before and it was pretty funny. The player was like, I don't know how you don't shoot the box, but like it's the gulag. There's never been a box in the gulag. It's weird. But man, my sensitivity was so low. Let's see here. Maybe it's because my PC reset. Logitech. Let's see if I can make sure my DPI is what I want it to be. I guess I could put it back up to 1600. That's a little. That's a little steep. Okay, let's go 1400 just in case. That's 800. That's 1400. I mean, it feels okay. It's just like when I aimed, it was like really slow. So I wonder if my sensitivity for ADSing got reset and it was different than what my normal ADS was, but I can't tell. I hope not. We just got to get back into a lobby real quick. You got your t-shirt today? Oh, nice, nice, nice. Thanks, man. You like the quality? Awesome. I was hoping that it wouldn't be too bad. I've always had good luck with them. Also, why did it take so long to get into a solo lobby? Like, it should not take this long to get into a game on one of the more popular Warzone BR Battle Royale games. Like, this is crazy how long it takes. Like, this is actually insane. Why is it so slow? That's so bad. It shouldn't be that bad. Also, I want to open this up. I want to see what would happen if I do open meld during this. Is it going to get mad at me and say, like, it can't? Oh. Wait, where's it going to be? What? Oh, it's updating. Ooh, maybe I could do recording on this. Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be fucking cool. Maybe I could record on meld. Why? I have OBS open. Or I could use OBS to record and stream with meld. The only thing is it doesn't show my webcam. But it shows the gameplay? That's interesting. I have an idea. Now I gotta think about this. I can do my raw recording on OBS. I could probably stream on meld, but I'd have to set up the camera somehow. The only problem is it says it's being operated in OBS, so I can't get the camera over there. I guess you could do a virtual camera. And then you'd have to do install. Output would be main. But then you would have to do... You have to turn the camera on. Then you'd have to set... what would you do here? Well, maybe not. That's tricky. I don't know. I'm gonna break something if I keep fucking with it while I'm streaming. What is Meld? Meld is a different streaming software. It's like OBS. OBS is Open Broadcast Studio or software, whatever. I don't remember. But it's open source. It's been like the standard broadcast software for a long time. Meld is a company that came out within like the past year. They reached out to me, I want to say over a year ago, and they asked me to sit down and talk to them about features and things that they would want in a streaming software that they could implement. And at the time, I was working on a Macintosh Studio and a laptop because I have a MacBook and then I have a Mac Studio for video editing, like really like high like intensity editing. I just swap over to that. And that works really well for video editing and also recording. But the problem I run into is I can't do anything with... I can't really record on there outside of using OBS. And I was like, well, I'd like to stream, but OBS only works so well. And when I talked to them, they were like, yeah, we're working on making a version of this. And I was like, you're going to have to make one for Windows. Like, he's like, we want to, but we don't know if it needs to be a priority. And I was like, the only way you're going to compete with gaming and any type of streaming is you have to make it for PC. Like, it has to be on Windows. Like, Mac is great, but the small amount of people that use Mac compared to PC when it comes to content creation and editing and gaming is nuts. So they eventually made a Windows version of it, and they updated a lot of features. But one thing that they can do, and what I suggested, is called multi-canvas. Multi-canvas... I didn't even hear the guy next to me. That's fucking crazy. Oh, no wonder I didn't hear him, because he's proned out. Multi-canvas is like this webcam, and then this whole gameplay. It's 16 by 9, so it's widescreen. And what you can do is you can have multiple windows. So multi-canvas would be, I could stream to TikTok, and I could set up a whole nother unit of like this window, but it would be vertical. It'd have my webcam, and it would just be 9 by 16. And then I could also stream widescreen. So I could stream widescreen and vertical at the exact same time. And the overlays would be independent of each other, so they're different. Like, I could have all the alerts and all the other stuff appear on that multi-canvas screen, but I could size them where I want them on that vertical section. And you could record at the same time. And it makes some really cool features because you could have your webcam above it, you have the gameplay below it, and then you can do recording. So if I hit a clip, normally I have to take the 16 by 9 video, and I got to move my webcam over, I got to move the footage and trim it down, fit it into a 9 by 16 vertical for like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, whatever, and I have to move all the camera stuff around. But if I'm filming in that already on the other canvas, I can just clip it, and then I could post it. So it makes it really simple to do things that are a little bit more complicated in the past. Like, normally we'd have to do all that editing and post. Not anymore. It's not going to work. Not in a gulag. But I want to test that because I don't know if I can break out of that box faster. That was really rough. But yeah, multi-canvas is pretty cool. I wonder if I can pull up a photo of it. But my issue is the way that I record right now. You're going to get a black screen while I search for a lobby. But right now, the one thing I do... Oh, can I not? Okay, maybe... Okay, I can't move out of Call of Duty here for a second. What's going on? Settings, graphics, full screen, borderless. That's what I want, I think. I can't pull up Windows. That's odd. Normally I could do that. I can't even pull up like the Windows bar. That's weird. I guess I won't show it unless... Oh, hold on. I could probably just do that. Here's a video. Here's an image. This is from a streamer. I just dragged that over. I probably gotta save it first. I can just move this over here, but it's a different software, and I've used it because I wanted to learn. I want to use it for different reasons, but this is what it looks like. Like, this is the multi-canvas, for example, and I've been experimenting with this, and I've wanted this for a long time. So the thing with her is she took a screenshot of her gaming setup. So that's not me, obviously. But what she can do is she can stream full screen on this section. And then over on the right side, where this is, she can have the gameplay. And then she can have her webcam at the top. So you can do, like, Facebook. You can do normal live streams that you see, like the widescreen. And then you can also do that vertical format at the same time. Now, you can put your logos on there. You can put, like, all your alerts on it as well. But the one thing that I really wanted, and they haven't done it quite yet, it's the only reason I haven't swapped over to it completely, is that my gaming setup is a little bit more complicated probably than the average streamer, because I want to have raw gameplay, raw video footage. Oh, like portrait mode and landscape? Yeah, but you can do it at the same time. And it's two different windows, but... What I mean by that, and I'm trying to explain it the best way, like, see how I have, like, the top donator thing here? I have the timestamp here. I have my logo. I can move those independently on that vertical canvas. So if I want to put my logo in the bottom right corner, I can. Like, I could put that all the way in the bottom corner of that vertical one. I could put it wherever I want. I could take the alerts, and I can move the alerts somewhere else, and I can center them. So if you're watching on the live stream on the widescreen one, you can see all the alerts and they look normal. If you go over to the other one where it's vertical, I changed and customized the alerts so you can see all the alerts and they fit on the vertical canvas. So you can do some cool things that way, or you can just remove them. But my setup is a little bit more complicated because I like having all the raw footage, and there's reasons for that. Like if you just buy like a 10 terabyte hard drive, you can record years of gameplay. Well, depending on your quality. But the idea is that if I ever get a good gameplay, I have to deal with like the donation alert here. I have to deal with like the logo here. I have the webcam blocking some of the gameplay. I might have a star donation or something that blocks the whole screen. And sometimes that's not great. Like you don't want that. And you go, man, like that's a big issue because you have too much stuff on your screen and you just want to do a commentary or you want to have the gameplay and you just want to be able to look at it and, you know, not have to deal with like all this, oh man, like I headshot a guy, but then someone donated like $5 and then the star alert went off and it covered the aim and you can't see the player and it ruined the moment. Like, yeah, the donation's awesome. Don't get me wrong. That's super cool. But the alert and all the audio noise made it harder to talk about because you can't hear the footsteps or you can't break the clip down, things like that. So there's moments where having all the overlays and alerts is really annoying. Another good example would be like if you're playing like with friends and you're in Discord, you can have your audio tracks on separate levels. So what I do is I record the gameplay, my microphone audio, the Discord audio, the game audio, the music audio. If I had music on, it'd be on a different track. So every single thing I do and record is separate. So if I have music playing in the background and it's like, hey, I want to upload that to YouTube, well, I can disable the music and then I don't have a copyright strike. But you can still hear the game sound. And then you can also hear my microphone, so that hasn't gone away. Yeah, every time I ADS, it's super slow. I think something's wrong with my ADS settings. ADS multiplier. Is that all supposed to be on 1? It just feels really bad. Like, it feels like I'm moving at like 2 miles an hour. Why is it so bad? It wasn't like that before. Set a level multiplier for ADS. Shouldn't this setting be for everything? What did I... Like, I don't know. Like, that's weird. Like, let's just do 3.0 and see what happens. So it's fast here, but like... I don't know. I don't like that. Something's broken, but it is what it is. There's 2 of them. I'm gonna get killed because there's 2 of them. All right, GG's. There should be individual settings. What is going on there? I wonder if my like other sensitivity got reset. I'm kind of wondering. I'm gonna pull up Metaphor's old settings. December. I'm just gonna use his as a reference because he's another PC player. But yeah, that's no wonder I can't aim. I think there's something wrong with it. So I think I need to change this back to 2.85. That should be fine. Vertical multiplier. There should be like in ADS sensitivity. It's not going to be under keyboard mouse. Well, it's not going to be under that because I'm not on keyboard mouse. But why is it movement? Am I dumb? Like, what is going on? It just feels really sluggish. No, all that's set to 1.0. That should be correct. It just feels like I'm in like 0.3 when I ADS. And I don't know why, and I don't know what would have changed. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll just play with it and see what happens. It feels off. But yeah, to answer the question, to go back over like the multi-canvas stuff, the reason I like it is that if you want to stream vertical to YouTube Shorts, to YouTube, or to TikTok in general, you can have that vertical format, but you can also live stream at the same time in widescreen. But the only problem is if I do that with Meld, I can't record the raw footage. I can't record the raw gameplay. So what I do is I have my webcam being recorded completely separately, and then I have the gameplay next to it by itself, and it's like full 1440p. So it's HD footage for the webcam, it's HD footage for the gameplay. And what that allows me to do is when I'm playing, when I go back and I do editing, I can take, I don't know what, I can go back and I can take like my whole webcam and I can move it wherever I want in the editing software. So I can move that when I want to edit a video. But if I live stream and I just record this, I can't get rid of the logo. I can't get rid of the webcam. It's stuck. Like there's no way to see behind it. And I hate that. So I always like having the ability to go back and have all the footage. Now, if you do widescreen edits, like where you just want to have like, sometimes you want to explain a gameplay and you want to be able to edit a gameplay, or you want to like stretch it to widescreen, and your webcam might get in the way, or the alert pops up in the dead center of the screen during the gameplay and it gets in the way. So the way that I do it and I record, if that happens, I can clip it and I have all the other stuff that I want, and it's like, oh, that's fine, the clip sucks. But I can go back and I can just re-edit the raw footage and make it without that interruption. And it's super nice too if like you're doing content creation for some type of like gameplay footage. Like I did a commentary recently where I did like a 1v4, and I talked about how there are players above and below me. I took that footage and I made it to where the footsteps sounded a little bit louder. So I could go back and I can edit the footage. So if I want a moment for people are like, how did you know that that player was there? Well, in the footage, I can make the volume louder of the gameplay. And if I had people talking over it, or if I had music over it, I could delete that footage. Like I could delete the music and I could delete the Discord audio. But the footsteps stay, and I can crank that volume all the way up, or I could double it, whatever I need it to be. So I want to have like full control over my editing. And the other part too that makes it really useful is like, let's say you play Call of Duty for years and you have tons and tons of gameplay. Well, if I only record this screen and I want to upload gameplay, I'm kind of stuck with my reaction, what I said on the microphone, all the streaming alerts, all the other stuff that happened during that match. I can't take that footage and use it somewhere else because I'm talking over it. And then I have all the webcam stuff. So it's like, fuck. But if I have an archive of 4 years of gameplay of like 30 kill games, 20 kill games, whatever they are, they're the raw footage. I have the webcam, the audio, I have my like gameplay by itself, all of it. And there's no interruptions. If I want to add in the other stuff, I can. But I've found it's just better to have those recording options available, because if you're a full-time creator and you do it for a living, you could use those clips multiple times years later for background footage editing. You could upload them to another channel. Like, people may or may not watch them, but there is value in potentially storing them. And I don't think a lot of creators think that way. They're just like, I'll just record it. And their PC can't really handle the multi-recording either. It's a bit much for the average PC user, but it is what it is. Yeah, I don't know, dude. It just feels really slow in ID-ADS. I don't like that. Maybe it's just been a while since I played. Or maybe I'm gonna bump up my Logitech. I switched to a new mouse, and I don't know if it's actually changing the DPI. Let's put it to 1600 and see if that solves my problem. Maybe it will. A little. It's just gonna be really fast when I'm outside of it, like when I'm doing this. Fuck, I don't know. It's kind of goofy. I don't really like that. Would increasing the ADS multiplier? I mean, it could technically, but it just feels weird. Like, it feels bugged. 'Cause normally it should match, almost match what my ADS is. Like, this feels better. Maybe it's just the DPI I had off, and that's what's fucking with me. I don't want it too fast, but when you go from like really fast to like half the speed when you ADS, it's kind of shocking. And you're like trying to shoot a guy, and you're like pulling the mouse, but he's like over here, and you're like 10 feet behind him, and you can't catch up to him. But if you have the right setting, you can pull, and you should be able to aim like directly at him. There's a guy there, and a guy there. I need more plates. Oh, I got 5. Actually, I lied. There was a guy there. He's probably looting. That dude, I have no clue. Unless he killed him. I say he might peek me. But yeah, it's also been a minute since I've played, so the sensitivity probably feels a little off in between the day or two that I've been on and off. But oh well, we'll play. We'll figure it out. We'll get used to it again. How you doing, Jeff? That guy is clueless. Now, who's the other guy he was fighting now? That's more what I'm concerned with. Is that an AK? Don't mind if I do. One guy has a loadout. Ooh. He's probably in the sniper tower over there. Unless he's closer, but he's probably over there. The other guy was out in the lake area, not the lake area. It's a concrete jungle. He's over sitting in the loadout area. Saw that coming. Can I? I don't know if that'll hit or not. Might get sniped. I literally just got sniped at. Is he hiding in a corner? Pretty full sprint. I'm getting sniped at. I can't tell. Yeah, he's in the tower. I see him. But that other guy's still here somewhere. He might have fucked off, in all honesty. He's probably like hiding in the basement of that build that I just ran out of. Now, the only problem with that guy being up top there, I can't really do anything to kill him. I don't have my loadout, which is kind of my problem. But even if I had a grenade, I can't really kill him with either grenade. His armor probably won't break. And even if I break his armor, I can't really do another one to actually do the damage to kill him. So my only real option on killing him is probably just sniping him. That's sometimes easier said than done, as they tend to either snipe you or you get sniped in the butt. Nice. I can smell you. I can hear him. He's moving. Broken armor. That was a pretty good shot. 2BH. That guy's still gotta be up there. Or he's like somewhere. I heard gunfire, so who knows. Now, do I run the AK this game or do I run the AMAX? That's a good question. RPG. I'm not live on Twitch yet. I should probably start the Twitch stream. What is this setup? An AK? Ah, Storm's here. Fuck. I might. Do I need to take the car? I might. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pop in there. There's another loadout here. I probably need to add an extended mag to my AK. Oh, you almost got bodied, bro. I fucking heard him just a second too late. just a second. That was ridiculous. Unreal. Alright, I should probably start the Twitch stream. Alright, we'll go live on Twitch too. Give it like 10 seconds, it should be live. I'm not reading the chat, so just a warning. Alright, do I want to mess with this dude? Can they see me do that, like, in the highlight? Oh my god, you got doo-dooed on. Doo-dooed. The gulag is just too easy, man. Sometimes it's just super easy to predict it, and you really don't have to worry about it. Alright, now the question is if I go out there, can I get my stuff, or is he still going to be on a hilltop just camping it? Or is it even going to be there? Plus, I got to deal with the storm. So if I go there, I'll probably die. Although, it might be slower. I might be able to run away from it. I don't know. I'll probably get shot when I land here. We'll find out. Hello. Oh, my AK back. I'm going to have to reload that. Take that perk setup, though. And then we got to move it. That looked like a person, dude. Like, that little thing plus the thing above it looked like a guy, like, crouched, just waiting. It looked like a body, like his knees, you know? He's just crouched, and then he's just chilling there. Hello, friends. Oh, no, it's the same guy. How did I lose that? How did he even hear me? Maybe it's because I ADS'd, and then he, like, had bird eye or something. I didn't even think about that before I did it. I was like, I'll just sneak up behind him. He won't know. I'll try to kill them all at the same time. Wrong. Wrong. Fucking mistake. Shit happens. I think the hardest part I have as like a COD player is that I always think that players tend to play smart, and I overthink their capabilities. So I'm like, oh yeah, he's definitely not going to go that way. That'd be the dumbest move he could possibly make. So so I talk myself out of it. I'm like, I always think that they're going to do what I would do, which would be like the smart, better decision potentially. And I never really think that they're going to make a dumb decision. So I always talk myself out of like just running and fighting them. And it's like, well, dude, they're probably nervous. They're probably scared. They don't really know. And then next thing I know, I get fucking kicked in the face because I hesitated and I should have just pushed them and they would have had no idea. But yeah, my guess is he had bird eye. Ugh, please stop autoplay. That's ridiculous. But my guess is that he probably had bird eye, so when I ADS'd on him, it let him know, and he turned and saw me, and I wasn't prepared to fight because I was like, oh, I don't want to shoot him because I don't want to shoot and miss, and then he'll run behind the wall. Like, I want to let him go, and then I'll sneak up behind him and kill him and whoever else was fighting on the buy station. But when I didn't think about him getting an alert. Like, most people probably run it, and I just never even thought about it. Like, oh, he has no idea. He doesn't know I'm here. And it's like, fuck, I just gave away my position. Like, oops. Can't ADS shit these days. It's kind of annoying, to be honest. All right, maybe I could open the Twitch chat. There's probably like 2 of you there. All 2 of you. I'll just put it in the background. I also want to know why it takes so long to find a solo game. You don't think it would take that long, but holy fuck. This shit takes forever. I feel like the Gulag's bots, they're real players. If you play like casuals, maybe. But if you're playing like normal solos, normal quads, duos, whatever, they're all real. The difference is, I think, your expectation of their skill level. So you're probably thinking like they just play badly or they play poorly and you're able to kill them so easily, you think that they're a bot. I also think people really don't understand how bad players in Call of Duty truly are. I think that's a big one that people don't understand. And I've talked about this multiple times. Multiple times. Even today, I re-uploaded a clip that showcased FOV differences because I had a couple comments and I was like, didn't I make a video about this like 3 years ago? And it's like, yeah. So I re-uploaded it. And it's a re-upload, but it just showcases like the difference between playing on like 80 FOV and 120. It looks faster when you're on the higher FOV because it stretches your screen, so it looks like you're moving quicker. But people think that when you're on PC that you're moving physically faster. And it's like, no, you move at the same speed in game. Like, you don't move any slower because you play on a different system. It's just your field of view makes it look slower. And so I re-uploaded that video, and there were comments that are like, no, you're just an idiot. Like, you absolutely move slower. And there were multiple comments that were arguing that still, which is insane. Like, when you think about it, like, how bad do you have to be to not understand? It's like, I just showed you proof and you just ignore it. You're just like, nope, it's not how it works. Nope, you're just dumb. And it's like, the fuck? And that's probably your average COD player. It's kind of embarrassing. Sup, Rambo? How you doing, man? Plate up? I would plate up if I had plates. Why would you even try it, dude? That's just a risky play. That's the hard part in this game. You need to get plates. Step 1. They don't exist. I need money for a loadout. Feeling a little bit more confident lately, but I still lose a lot of gunfights I should not be losing. Just gotta get back to used to playing. Once the muscle memory on the keyboard comes back, on like what buttons to press, what not to press, like how to weapon swap quickly, how to ADS, how to slide, whatever. All that just kind of comes back, and it becomes like second like nature. Like, I don't have to think about it. I just do it. Oh. We'll be dropping 20 kill games in no time. Sounds like they're out here. Because they are. Why is he fighting on the rock? Better question is, who is he shooting at? Gas station? He's like right in front of me. Fuck. I can't see him. I'm dead. GG's. I should probably stay behind that way I can have cover. He'll push me. He's a sweat. The problem is it's a Terminator skin, so I can never fucking see him. Ah, he's just chilling outside. I hate the Terminator skin. I can't see it. I can't go buy it, so I can't use it. What's up, Tessa? How you doing? Every time I see him, I lose. Like, there's no... Because I can't see him. It's like, where's he at? And, and then I just die. I hope they remove it. I know that sounds a little aggressive, but it's just so powerful. Like, it blends in with everything. And at a distance, it's hard to hit because you're trying to, like, look for a hitbox. But you see, like, a little stick figure. And you're like, well, if I shoot next to him or right of him, am I going to miss? So you try to center on, like, his actual center. And sometimes it's too small. It's like trying to hit a headshot for the whole body. It feels like that. Now, the game probably still has the same hitbox, even though it's a frame. It just looks wrong. Yikes. Almost got stuck with the keyboard there. I'm gonna scoot that over a little bit. Where can I go? This will probably have a player in it. Maybe here. I mean, they'll both probably have players in them. There's a guy up top. I see him. I saw him land, not land, but I saw him up there when I came in. He was right here. I'm gonna say I don't know if he'll push that or not. He's probably cozy up there, so he probably doesn't want to. The question is, will he be up there still? Or is he going to be hanging out a window? Or did he push over to another build? He could be up here next to me, too. A lot of players like to camp in there, but they also like to move around the hill. There's a guy here for sure. He could have flanked. I literally do not see him. That would be crazy because he's on the driver's side. There's no way. Let's fix that. Loadout. Maybe I should just buy an account that has the Terminator skin on it. Ah, fuck, dude, I'm dead. GG's. Oh, there's a... Yeah, okay, somewhere else. He was to my right, like, over here, but I don't see him... I thought it like, focused around behind me, but... oh, he's up top. That makes sense. He's a lot closer than I thought. Am I solos? No, I'm just solos. Why would I solo team? What do you mean team? Oh, you mean like me playing like 1 versus duos? 1 versus trio? Fuck that. Hell no. And you could do solo squads, but I think in this game, I don't think you really have a chance. Just the problem with the plates and potentially the weapons, I feel like you're at such a disadvantage that it wouldn't really be in your best interest to do it. You'd probably have a really, really hard time. And I just don't think... I just don't think it would be fun. Maybe like a duo, maybe, potentially. Solo duos would work. Not unless you're a cheater. No, you could do it. Like, this whole idea that you have to cheat in order to win is so bullshit. You guys need to stop it. Like, it's just so fucking stupid. It's frustrating because I come from a time period where if you were good at a game, you earned it. You got there, you were legitimate. Now, there were still people that cheated, but it completely undermines people's effort. You have players that are exceptionally good at the game, and no matter what they do and no matter how good they are, they're always viewed as cheaters. The reality is sometimes players are better than you, and they will always be better than you. However, it doesn't mean that just because you can't do it doesn't make it impossible. Now, can you do a solo duo? Can you do a solo trio quad? Sure. But everything has to go right for you in every single engagement. And that's the hardest part about those types of gameplays. Now, with this game, with how plates work, with how ammo works, everything else, it's going to be a very hard challenge to do it. You can. You just need the right lobby, the right group of players that you're playing against. Sometimes people would call them bot lobbies. But you still are technically beating a 1v4, a 1v3. If things go your way, yeah. But really, the main thing is that you're picking off players one or two at a time in a solo, trio, or quad. So the way that it mostly works is you use like your area to your advantage. If you're just fighting 4 players right on top of each other in the same house, the same building, all at the same time, it's probably not going to work for you. And you're just going to get overwhelmed. Players will push you. There's 4 of them. You have to break 4 players' plates in order to win the whole fight, plus their health. So you got to do that multiple times. If you have an extended mag, you might be able to do okay. But the odds are you're going to have to reload. You're going to have to fight 1 or 2 at the same time. If you can fight each one and separate them and just fight one-on-one, then yes, you can win that. However, if you get triple teamed or quadruple teamed at the exact same time, no. You're going to lose every single time. There are moments where it goes in your favor, but that's the difference. When you watch like top performers play, they're separating the fight. Like they're starting it, they get a knock, they down somebody, they down another player, and it's usually they were fighting one person, even though there's 4 players. Like they shot one person at a time, and they never let the team multi-shoot him. Like he's not getting shot at 3 people at the exact same time are all hitting him. You know, he peeks a corner, he kills one guy, he backs off, and he runs, and then he gets chased. And then he picks off, you know, the second player. And it's always like a 1v1v1v1. Sometimes it's a 1v2, and he wins. He gets lucky. He kills like 2 people in a really tight hallway. But that's the idea, is you're getting lucky multiple times in those fights. The better you get at the game, you get used to those situations, and you learn how to, like, make it more, like, give yourself an advantage by your positioning. But you can't always predict what other players are going to do. You get it wrong, and then you lose. Like, there's almost no room for mistakes when you do a 1v4. If you make any mistake, they're going to kill you. So, it's possible. It's just hard. And I just don't like the idea of saying, like, oh, yeah, if they can do that, they're cheating. It's like, no. It's not how that works. They can just be a better player. They also got a little lucky. All sorts of things. How did I fuck that up? That's awkward. The timing was so bad. Holy fuck, he played it fast. I should have kept my gun out. I've done a solo quad before, back on the old Verdansk. Now, there's also things you can do in solo quads. Like, you can literally camp until the final section of the game and just hide and kill one team and win. And it's like, hey, I won a solo quad. So the question is, do you want to win a solo quad with 5 kills, 10 kills, or do you want to do it and win with 40 kills? There's a big difference between the two. Also, you have to think, too, that a lot of the teams that you fight aren't that great. So if you're like a 4.0, 5.0 KD player and you know what you're doing, and you bump into a team that's, you know, full of like 1.0, 0.8 KD average players, yeah, you can probably kill them. You just have to get lucky on your positioning and not make a mistake. But if you turn a corner and there's 3 dudes and you're literally nowhere to go, no cover, nothing you can do, you're dead. I didn't even hear him. That's crazy. I don't know how he went from here to there. Maybe the grenade sound made it to where I couldn't hear it. PUBG's different than Call of Duty, though. I mean, they're very similar, but PUBG's a lot different. You have to think of like how players push in Call of Duty. They shoot at you, they break your armor, and then they rush you. And then you have 4 players rushing you, and you have no plates, no armor. You don't have enough time to put the armor on. You got to reload your gun. You got to fight 4 players that are just running at you. And so what? You turn a corner, you down 2 of them, and then the next thing you know, there's 3 of them, 4th one walks out and kills you. Like, that's the issue, the number thing in Call of Duty, is the number and the mechanics of how armor and plates work and health in general. Not to mention your gun works against you. Oh, I have a 30-round mag, but I got to down 4 players at the same time, and they're all in the same hallway. Like, that's even worse. So, PUBG, very similar in some ways, but you don't really have to put plates on. You just have armor that you pick up. You have it on the ground. It's ready to go. So dead here. And maybe I'm not. There's 2 here. I have 30 bullets and a shotgun. Oh, fuck. Someone's sniping at me. Yo, I don't even see the lens flare. I see the guy in the car, but I don't see the... Ah, there's another guy behind me, too. Fuck. Wait, there's a guy underneath me? I never heard footsteps under me. So there's a guy below me, a dude somewhere on a rooftop sniping me, a guy in the street, and then there's this dude. Like, what the fuck is going on over there, dude? There's too many people. There's like 4 people. Last night was the first night I turned a corner and saw like 5 sniper glints. Yeah, if you play squads, it'll happen. Like, it's inevitable, especially if you get like an outside open area. Usually half the team is going to be rocking a sniper rifle, and then the rest will have like an AR submachine gun combo. And if not, everyone has an AR, and then they have a sniper, or they have a submachine gun, and then they have a sniper. Solos, I would say, is a little more predictable at times, but the biggest problem in solos, and I say it like as a problem, it's not really a problem, it's just something about how people play solos, and it makes it more unpredictable, is people hide. Now, they do that in squads, duos, and trios, but it's usually not as bad, because it's kind of harder to hide as a 4-man team, right? So if you have a whole 4-man team out on a hillside or on a rooftop or on a building, odds are you hear people stomping around, you see them moving off in the distance, they're scoping in with a sniper rifle occasionally, you see their lens flare, you just tend to know that they're there. Like, they're more loud, they're more obvious that there's a whole 4-man team on that building or on that ridge line. When you play solos, you kind of have a difference of, oh, let me go to this ridge line, and there's a dude proned out in a corner in a bush. And it's like, there is no reason for him to be in the middle of the fucking map on that hill, on that hillside in a bush. But sure enough, he's fucking there. And that's the downside to solos. Like, there's no negatives to sitting in a bush or hiding in a corner. Sure, you don't have cover. You're out in the open. You're kind of exposed. But if the player doesn't see you and they don't hear you, you have no idea they're there. So you run into that a lot in solos. The other issue is like third parties and solos are pretty brutal. You know, kind of like the way I died last game. It's like, okay, I know I'm getting sniped at, but I want to know where. So I'm looking, I see the guy in the street. I'm like, maybe I can get a pick off that guy. The dude in the car, that's fine. I can't kill him, but maybe I can kill the other guy that's in the road. And then I got sniped at. And I was like, okay, where's the sniper? So I'm kind of looking for him. I got shot in the back again by the sniper. So I jumped down, and then I jumped down in front of another player. And it's like, oh, there's 4 players instead of just the original 3 that I thought there were. So that is kind of an issue in solos. You just can't always predict where people are going to be. You can kind of get it right, but there's always one guy that's usually doing this, and he's not making any noise. So you have no clue. Like, you hear all the others moving around, you hear all the others fighting, but then you just have no clue that that guy's there. And I say it's a problem because obviously you die, but that's just how people play. You have to think that they're playing to survive. They're kind of like fully immersed in the game. They're not running and gunning. They're just trying to win. Or realistically, even then, they're not really trying to win. They're just trying to survive, I think is the best way to look at it. And that explains that play style a lot. Like when they struggle and they're not like the best player, they don't have the best awareness, they do what makes sense. They slow down their gameplay, they play defensive, and there's nothing really wrong with it. It's just wrong when you're running around fighting multiple people, and the next thing you know, you open a door and there's a guy sitting behind the door in the middle of a random building, and you're just like, fuck. That's when it's wrong. Like, it feels wrong because you're just like dominating, you're doing well, and then you get killed by a guy that has no thumbs sitting in a corner, and you're just like, fuck, man. It's like I have like 9 or 10 kills and this guy kills me. Like, it's frustrating because it's a surprise. You know, you don't expect them to be there, they surprise you. There's no way you can know that they're there. You can't tell that they're there ahead of time. Maybe if you had a UAV or a heartbeat, maybe. But even then, it's only going to do you so much. And that's, I think, where people in Call of Duty get really frustrated, is just that the less you interact, the less you fight, the less you engage, the more lethal you can potentially be. Because of that surprise element. Like, it goes pretty far. I knew that guy's there because of when we parachuted in. Also, he's just standing out in the open. That's over there. And then over behind me. I don't know if I can shoot out this window and kill anyone because it's like too elevated. Now, if I go on the roof, maybe, but I gotta watch right here. Oh, hold on. What the fuck? That's awkward. I feel like I had a lot of input lag. Like, I was trying to move earlier, and my character stood there, and that's why I accidentally threw the grenade. I was like, why can't I, like, walk? It's kind of goofy, but shit happens. How you doing, Leland? You already said hi, but you never know. There should be a guy like over there, and then I know there's a dude here somewhere. Oh, that would've been sick. I can't jump from here to there, which is kind of frustrating, but... He's in here. Is he? Oh, yeah. That's unfortunate. I think there's another one nearby. He was in the blue house. I don't have any sniper ammo, so I hear him. I need that sniper ammo. But he probably won't have any. He's got 8 bullets. I mean, it's better than nothing. Another guy below me. That's awkward. Okay, I'm just better. AK is really good if you hit your headshots. I should push that, but I got pretty...
Enemy UAV is online.
He'll probably go up top here.
What?
Nice. Yeah, you stood back up, dude. I got your face.
Hostile UAV in the area.
Uh-oh. Stars coming in. Michael, thanks again for the 1,200 stars. Hope you're enjoying the shirt. Thanks again, dude. Oh, what is that? Oh, you got a loadout, too? Is it bad, though? There was a Terminator skin further down there. I need to go get my loadout, but the only place to do it... I guess I could go out there. Kind of in the middle of nowhere. I need a vehicle. Oh, I'm getting sniped at. Holy fuck, the timing. He's behind me. I can't move. I like missed the... I slid. And I was gonna pre-aim those stairs and I heard him to my left. And I was like, I can't move. Like, I'm trying to get up the steps. And I got like on the side of him and I couldn't climb him. I got stuck in the delay there. That's so fucking ridiculous. Because otherwise I would have been in the fucking hallway and halfway up the stairs. I never would have been able, like, he wouldn't have shot me. But it's just so fucking shitty I got stuck. Alright, gotta move. Oh, I can't do it. I was gonna change Michael's name, but... Gotta go in the gulag real quick. I'm dead. I'm not gonna win that one. As soon as he got that close to me, I knew. I'm on keyboard, mouse, so if a guy's like right up next to me, I can't turn fast enough in order to hit him accurately. Now, if I'm on controller, it's a little bit of a different story. All right, let's do this. And there we go. I need to set that up to be automatic. I'm just lazy and I haven't done it yet. I mean, normally I get like star donos still because Facebook, but I need to find a solution to having donations being listed either cash or having stars being listed too. So I just convert them into donos. But the only issue is I have to do it manually, which is kind of a problem. I don't know if I need to make any loadout changes. I think I need to change my grip on the AK. I think I have the wrong one on there on accident and I never changed it. That needs to be the Ranger. Balanced. One, two, three, four. I also have the recoil springs. I could get rid of that, and I could put like an extended mag on. I could do that. It's still gonna have recoil. We'll try it. It's gonna have more recoil probably than I want. But I don't know how much the springs add or take away. I mean, with the foregrip on there, that helps too. And then the compensator, but I don't know if it makes that big of a difference. It's only one attachment. The question is, like, how much does that one really hold in terms of weight?
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. We're headed to the war zone. Get geared up. Stand by.
And it's got a lot of recoil. I don't know if I like that or hate that. That's kind of... I guess it's more for close range. Like, that gun has, like, almost no recoil when you build it that way. But the AK is really good for close range headshots, so... I don't want to use that. Try an 8 attachment build. I don't know, can you do that? I don't really see the point. Because you really just need your perks and your sniper rifle. And then you don't really need 8 attachments. 5 is probably fine. Because after a while, like, there's almost no point. At least I don't see the point. Look at all the plates, dude. Holy fuck. How'd you re-peek that? He just got fucking bopped. There was a guy in that house. God, it's so laggy. At least it feels laggy. Yeah, I think it's the frame rate's like really wonky. Oh, he fucking proned out. I didn't even see him. Holy shit. That's crazy. Like, what the fuck was that?
Enemy UAV is online.
All I saw was like a dark shadow. I saw a hallway. My bounty. I think he's trolling. I think he's still up here. I don't like it because I don't know where he is.
Solid work evading the enemy. You're clear for now. Gas is moving.
He's still here. Thing is, I don't know where. Okay. Guess we know now. Why would you peek that and then hide? There's a guy down here.
Moving here.
Yeah, this sniper sucks. Oh my fuck, I'm trash. There's fucking another one, dude. He's at the same building. Is there a window right there? No. He's got to be on the roof line. He could be in the window. That's a decoy. Ah, I had him and then just too quick. Who prones like that? That's fucking crazy. Such a weird way to... like, I mean, I guess. But if I was just a fraction of a second faster, I would have got him.
Be ready. You're next. Success means redeployment.
Okay.
Failure means elimination.
Ah, I missed. I just shot a little to the left of him on that second fight and then just fucked up. Oh well, shit happens. Gotta queue up again. Getting used to this. It's like I get 5 kills and then I just die. And I get 5 kills and I die. I get 5 kills and I die. It's just this non-stop, like I just can't seem to break it. I really hate open mics. I don't understand how people have open mics in 2025. Also, like the loudest shit you could possibly have. Like some dude just listening to music, his kids crying in the background. It's like, why, of all things, like, why do you have an open mic? Like, why?
Check your gear and weapons.
It's got some bounce. That one, on the other hand, not really. This? Yeah.
stations, we are green to go. Stand by for deployment.
I don't know if I like it with the extended mag or the other one. One or the other.
Battle Royale. Gas is closing on your position. Hunt down the enemy.
He's gonna be up top. Two dudes doing recons next to each other. That was pretty funny. There's got to be another guy here, though. Unless he went to go do the recon. Oh, that was dumb. No, I see him. Fuck. It's too late. Now, what is my grenade button? There it is. I don't like that. He's climbing the ladder. I can't really do much to kill him now. And there's really no way up there. And I could climb the ladder behind him. And then get absolutely destroyed. That's not the play. I fucking knew it. I knew I heard somebody, dude. I fucking knew it. I don't know how I heard him behind me, but I heard something. And he's on the rooftop. That's crazy. Like, I turned around thinking he'd be in the street, and I'm getting shot from the roof. The timing, man. The timing, the timing, the timing. Normally, I wouldn't run around in the gulag as much, but people just like to chase you in here and they punch you, and it's really fucking loud.
Be ready. You're next.
It's like, what was the point, dude? Like, what's the point? Like, it's just dumb. Like, just stand there. Like, the ADHD, man, I swear.
Earn redeployment or die.
People just can't sit still. They're like, oh my fucking god. My guy got absolutely bodied. It was a good shot. Okay, okay.
That was close.
One's below me. I'm basically dead. Not cool, dude. Not cool. I don't know why I'd repeat that. There's another guy like here or there. I don't know which. He might have pushed up here. It sounds like he's still in the pizza place. He is in the pizza place. That's kind of weird. I'm hoping this dude will have plates, maybe a submachine gun or an AR that I could use. I know he's got a sniper rifle, but I don't know which one, which is fine, but I need something for close range when I push that other build. Like that. No plates, though.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
My loadout. Middle of fuck nowhere. I don't like it because I don't have armor. Bullet drop on a Kar 98, dude. Not great. Almost killed him. I think I headshot him, but since it's so far, I don't know if the Kar 98 is a one-shot headshot at any distance. Or maybe it was just an armor break. But I thought the double icon meant... Oop. GG's.
We lost that one, but we'll get a W next time.
I didn't have plates, dude. All right, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. And then we will, I guess, keep playing. I wish they got rid of this whole match summary. Like, this should not be a thing. It should just be the spectate screen, because you got to go through a black screen, another black screen, another thing, and like another 40-second delay. Like, you already started watching the player and letting me spectate him. Like, just let me keep spectating. Like, stop taking me out of the game and then have to reload the game again. Like, it's crazy. It's a waste of time. Let's spectate, see how he plays. Your average Call of Duty player. Level 55, non-prestige. Hey, I'm the same way. He's got an AK. He's going for the buy station. He's going to get a loadout. And he's going to get fucking bodied. That is your average Warzone player experience. Right there. You're minding your business, and you get sniped. I guess we can watch the gulag too. I mean, while we're here. I just want to spectate him. He's not cheating, as far as I know. Like, I didn't see anything, but I just want to see how he plays the match. It's always fun to watch sometimes, just to see how people play. All right, we got the Val. Let's see how it goes. On your right. Just kidding. It's a spectator. He's holding an angle. He's holding it. He's gonna throw it. Oh, you got him. He like threw the thermite like right above him, which is kind of funny. Yeah, let's see. He's gonna land in the middle of fuck nowhere. How are there only 26 players left? That seems like a very short game. That's like everyone died. Holy fuck. Normally it takes a little bit longer than that. This seems like a very fast game. It's possible that there could be somebody cheating in the lobby and then they're just killing players quicker, but in 25, I think that's probably close. That's about right, but that just seems really fast. I'm trying to think like where I landed and then I died. Went to the gulag, died. Well, I came back and then I died. I mean, maybe. I mean, there's sometimes the games seem like they go by either really fast or really slow. And sometimes you'll have like 40 people in this circle. That's just like, how? Like, nobody fought, nobody died. Well, maybe it depends on the path too. I mean, the dam's probably a little bit slower. It'll probably slow everyone down. Then everyone's gonna sit in these builds. They'll sit out here. Some people might sit up on this one. And then, I mean, it's a pretty steep circle, but I think the ending will be like over this way. I think somewhere around here. I might be wrong, but it really just depends on how it pulls. Like, the majority of the circle is here. There's a guy to his left. I can hear him. Or at least it sounded like it. Absolutely bodied. That was a rough game. Does FOV affect recoil control? No. Contrary to popular belief, no. It just makes it look like there's less recoil. Which I would argue people think is less recoil, but the reality is no. You still have the same recoil. This dude out here at the heartbeat, 18, 4 kills. Goddamn. Oh boy, this is the average COD gameplay. I'm not trying to be a bully. This is just how the average person plays. Are gaming laptops good enough to run Call of Duty? It depends on the laptop, but you also have to understand you're playing on a laptop, and you might not like that. However, you could play and plug in a controller. That might give you a better experience. I would always recommend a desktop if you have the ability. But if you're like a truck driver or somebody that just, you know, a student maybe, you could get a gaming laptop. The only problem is gaming laptops, you spend like $3 grand on them, and then 2 or 4 years later, they're outdated and you can't make any updates to them. Like, you might be able to put a new hard drive in. Some of them, on the rare occasion, allow you to change some of the parts out, but it's not super common anymore with laptops. Like, it's very rare to begin with. But there are times that you can, you know, maybe swap out a CPU. Like, it's super rare on a laptop. But then it's like, well, you can't do that because the board's the same, so you're limited off the chipset. So maybe the graphics card is usually like the only thing. But even then, that almost never fucking happens. So I would say, like, if you are going to spend $3 grand, buy a desktop. Just buy a desktop. Now, if you can't, then I understand. And you're going to want to buy, you know, some type of gaming laptop that will play games. The only issue I had always, I'm always a keyboard mouse player. And gaming on a laptop keyboard is horrendously bad. Also, trying to find a mouse that works, it's, you know, it's just kind of wonky. So you'll probably play with a controller and just play keyboard. Well, you'll play on the laptop, but just use a controller, which is fine. There's a dude up here to his right. He's going to avoid it. He's just going to hide. He heard the gunshots and he got scared. He needs to take the high ground here because the circle's going to block him out, and then he's going to have to take the low ground. He needs to push up and around if he can. I think there's a way around that. I don't know if there's a jump here. I know there's a jump here. There used to be, like in this corner. You jump here, and then you can climb all the way up. But he's just going to sit here. I prefer playing on phones or iPads. Yeah, that's crazy. For someone who doesn't know gaming computers, what's the best to put together a gaming computer? Do they sell pre-made gaming desktops? Yeah, I'll link you. A friend of mine, or I guess I don't know if I'd say a friend, but an acquaintance, he owns this website. And they do pre-built. And you can message them and tell them what you're after. Like, be like, I'm trying to play this game. I want to have a good frame rate. I just want to be able to play games. And if you contact support, support will basically find you a computer within your budget, and they'll tell you what they have pre-built already, like what's available. Or if you know enough, you can just buy whatever you want on the website. You're like, oh, I have $4 grand to spend. Well, I'll just buy this one. You could do that. But if you don't know, but with them, you're going to get basically what you pay for. if the PC is like $4,000 total, it's probably like a $500 or $600 markup, maybe. You have to think that they have like a service charge to build it, and then whatever price they charge on the components. So they have to make money in some way. But if you're going to build it yourself, you're only going to save like a couple $100. Like you could buy the raw parts, put it together yourself, and it'd be like $3,500. But the retail was $4,000 or $4,200 or whatever. But the reality is, like, they're not really screwing you on overpricing it. It's just PC budgets are really thin. Some companies will do that, like where the PC parts are $2,000, but they charge you $4,000, which is insane. But not them. They don't do shady shit. Thankfully, they're pretty respectful and very competitive. But they're probably one of the best gaming companies for PCs currently. And he started the company out of his garage. He used to work with content creators, streamers, and then built the company a little bit, started getting bigger. He bought a warehouse for it, and then he bought a bigger warehouse when it took off even more. So he's been in the space for probably like 5 or 10 years now, but his company started taking off over the last like 3 to 5. But he's always done a good job, and I recommend people to go there just because I can trust them. There's a guy right in front of him. Shoot him. God, that guy blends in so hard with that cover. This is your average player right here. Does he know the jump? Oh, they just made it easier. That's funny. There used to be a jump here with the rocks. You'd have to jump on the dam, like on the brick to his right. Unless it's... Oh. What did I just do? I did something wrong. Hold on. We're getting back into the spectate. I messed it up. What game am I looking forward to this year? Oof. Maybe Grand Theft Auto. That could be fun. I don't think I'll play it that much, but I've only waited like 12 years for it. Or 15 years or however much. He's using a DMR, a DM10. That's crazy. That dude's dead. Well, he's not dead to the storm, but he's basically dead to the storm in a while. Surprised he hasn't gotten sniped yet from like on the other side. I don't know if I would do what he's doing. Oh, the airstrike. That's why I moved. Okay. I was very confused. This dude can sneak up, maybe. I think if he goes around the right, there's a pathway right here. So he's probably trying to cover that. We know there's a player here because of the radar. He just pinged here. So those two are going to have to fight. This guy, he could wrap around to the left and take the high ground, but I don't know where circle. Yeah, I mean, you could sit over here. Just casual gaming with 6 kills. But yeah, gaming laptops, I think people have this idea that they're cool until you own one. And then you realize that they're not great. But when you have a desktop PC, they're nice. You can swap out whatever part you want whenever you want. Oh, my power supply isn't, good enough, or it's dying. Well, I can just go buy a new one, put it in there. Oh, my CPU's old, it's outdated. Well, let me just go buy a new one. Okay, well, is the motherboard still good? Yeah. I could swap the motherboard out, and I could put a new GPU in. I could put a new CPU in. I could put any part I want in. And I can always keep it up to date. The only problem is if you run out of money. So when I buy a gaming console, will any monitor be compatible with that? Not super familiar. Realistically, if they have an HDMI port on it, yeah, they should be compatible. Pretty much any monitor would work. I don't know, do consoles have... I don't think consoles do the other output, do they? No, I think they're still HDMI. If you buy a gaming computer, will it be familiar with any monitor? Any PC monitor, sure. You can plug them into TVs, but I wouldn't recommend it. You're going to have a thing called, like, your refresh rate is how fast your screen refreshes. And if you have a really slow refresh rate, you're going to have a problem. It's just going to be too slow. So, like, you'll move your character to the right, and then it won't work, and then it'll move to the right. Like, there's a delay. And usually, like, TVs do that. If it's, like, above 5+ milliseconds or something. But only, like, big screens usually show that. But if you're just buying, like, a normal computer monitor that's, like, an LCD, LED, like, a flat panel, you can just plug in a HDMI cord, and you'll be fine. It might still have delay, but, yeah. I mean, as far as monitors go, as long as it's not, like, 15 years old, it should work. Even then, you could technically get an older one to work too. You might just have to buy like a different cord for it, but it might not look the best, but it could work. There's one to his right, one to his left. He's got a few more. He doesn't really have to worry too much. He's got high ground here, which is good. There's probably one inside the bunker still, like inside the little tunnel. These guys are kind of screwed. This guy down here, he's going to die. This guy down here might die, but there's one here and maybe one underneath that he's going to have to actually fight. So as long as he doesn't peek too far over the ridgeline and get hit, he can win. He has to kill this dude. Good shit. Now all he needs to do is kill the guy on the right, and I think that's the last one unless there's one in the tunnel. Because this guy next to him, I think can... Technically, he doesn't have to fight really anybody. One guy's right below him. So it's a 1v1. He has zone control. I don't think the guy can get up here. He might be able to on the right side, depending, but I think he might be screwed. Once that circle pulls past this point, I don't think he can climb that anymore. But he has to make sure he doesn't poke his head out too far, or his body, because he can get shot. He can also get grenaded or airstriked if the guy still has one. So he might not even want to fight him. He might not even want to look at him. Just sit in the circle. And you could win by doing nothing. The problem here is if he like peeks it, he's challenging him. Yeah, the guy can't get to you. You don't have to fight him. Oh, yep. Don't do it. Don't do it, buddy. Well, I mean, that's an okay play. If he runs around this corner here, I think he's just going to take the circle on him and be like, well, you can't kill me. Just don't peek him. And then you win. That's all you have to do. That is so funny. Oh my God. It's so crazy to watch players who play like this. They're super scared. They're super afraid. Well, now the circle's going to go back. Uh-oh, he might lose. You know the guy's in the storm. He's to your left a little bit. Oh, now he's dead. Oh, man, that's crazy. All he had to do is just sit back, and he didn't have to fight him. Just hold zone. The guy can't get to him, and he wins. What a game. It's always funny watching people spectate. And even if they're not cheating, it's such an interesting thing to do because you can see how they play and you can see how they think. And a lot of the time their play style is so drastically different than what you see as far as content creators go and streamers. Like they're super scared, they're super nervous, they play like they're in the moment, like they're right in it constantly. And the immersion is so funny. But I don't mean that honestly wasn't the worst game I've ever seen. It actually was okay. GG's to him though. I mean, he camped it out, but if you're looking at like gameplay, what did he do? He played slow. He fought when he needed to. He moved into a better position. He didn't challenge things when he didn't need to, and he won. That's really all you would want from anybody. And I think he had close to like 8 or 9 kills, and he barely tried. So he just defended himself. That's all he did. And he still got like 8 or 9 kills, which is more than most players get regardless. I wonder if I could buy a Terminator skin. I guess I could buy an account with one. Have you seen the clip when a guy shot randomly at a pole in Call of Duty Warzone, then it hits a player passing by? I don't know if I've seen that one, but there was like a really, really crazy snipe that's similar to that. I can't remember what led up to it, but the guy was over in the middle, like near broadcast, and there's that little house with the buy station, and there's a hillside to the left of it, to the west of it. And he like snipes, I think, at a player on the hill, and he misses, and the bullet goes all the way across the map, basically where that last final circle was, and kills a guy. Not a joke. It was like a 1,500, 1,800 meter shot, and he killed him. And it's just like, he wasn't even aiming at him. He was just aiming at a completely different dude that was like close to him. And he killed some dude like 1,800 meters away. And I think if you had the kill cam on that, that would look hilarious. Because it's like, wait, what? You see him scoped in, you see him trying to shoot a guy like 100 meters next to him, and he misses. And the bullet just kills you. Like, I don't know if I'd be mad or just like kind of impressed, but also more confused. I'd be like, is that guy cheating or what just happened? You know, like, it'd be more shocking than anything else. I think would be the surprising part there. All right. I just gotta stay alive and not die. The problem is I think I just push fights too much. And when I push fights and I'm just too aggressive, I die early.
Ruck up. You're headed to the war zone.
Okay.
Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
I gotta get used to the new AK recoil with without the shock on it. I mean, the extra bullets could be helpful in solos, but I don't know. It's kind of hit and miss. It's really hit and miss. All right, where do I want to go?
Battle Royale.
I could jump out there. I mean, it'd be slower, but maybe I could. Maybe. Maybe. I'm gonna need a car either way. I guess the question is, how do I want to challenge these fights?
Enemy dropping into the AO.
No guns. Neat.
Targets are up. Don't take them down.
He was aiming back behind me. Might die, but I'll just eat the grenade. Like, I know he's getting desperate, like he's like running sliding because he's really weak, and I get that. I'm not making fun of him for that, but it's also just like, dude, I don't want to chase you. I don't want to be like super aggressive right now and be like all up your butt. It's just sometimes it's really annoying to chase and then you make a mistake. It's like, just let me kill you. Like just let it happen. All right. And there was a guy over here, but I think I killed him after the guy that I sniped. I think that was him. Because he probably pushed over there, but there's probably another one down here. Yeah, there's another guy in that build that I marked earlier. I think there's a guy below me. He's sniping at me. I just saw him.
16 rounds. Out.
Ooh. I'm being risky there. That's kind of a dumb idea. Yo, did he push me? That's interesting.
Target grid struck. No casualties.
You say I wish I had a better sniper rifle, but it is what it is.
Gas is moving.
He's gonna be like up top here staring at me. I guarantee it. I know he's over there. I know he's up there. He might not be this one, but he's probably the next building over. He's on that. He's gotta be. There might be a third player, though. Want that. We shall see. And he was fighting a guy down there. I don't like it. That's not a good time to reload. He jumped. I'll repeat that. What do you think? A lot of car 98s today. So he jumped down, but he's probably still over there. Then I got the other dude chilling over here somewhere. I don't know what about behind me, though. There's no buy station. Well, there's one further down. Is that a guy? Might have been. Well, I could go out in the open here and just go buy a loadout. I'm gonna lose it. I shouldn't have jumped. Why does it say 3 attackers when it was 1 guy? Is it because 3 players were looking at me, or is it just bugged because I got shot at earlier by different players? That's kind of goofy. I should have won that. Surprised I didn't. I don't know what gun he had, but I'm assuming that's why I lost, was, even though I was headshotting toward the end, I imagine he had, like, an AK, and maybe that just killed me or shredded me a little bit faster than my ground loot. I mean, it's gonna have less recoil, it's gonna have a barrel, it's gonna have whatever, if he has his loadout. So, that doesn't surprise me, but I'd be curious what it was. Because I was winning the gunfight, he got out of the car, winning, and then immediately lost. Dude, why do I hear this guy's mic, bro? That's so distracting. He died! He got killed by a rock! No, he blew himself up. Never mind. He thermited the wall and killed himself. Oh, that's funny. I guess I could wait for a loadout. Should I go out here, maybe? And then hope it drops close to me? I might get sniped, though, if someone sees me. There's a guy there. My loadout is by itself? Maybe? Not by itself. Which A? This one? Oh, fuck. I'm dead. GG's. I had no clue where you were, dude. No clue. He probably saw me land, so he was waiting for me. That's how it goes. I figured I could have re-challenged and maybe got a couple hits into him, but it didn't matter either way. I was gonna die. That's the hard part. Like, if you're out in the open and you get shot and your plates go, you have no time to locate the player, turn around and kill him. By the time you do, you're already dead. Rough. All right. Chat. Why are you so quiet today? I have to go back and play RuneScape again. You guys were more talkative during RuneScape than the other one. All right.
Check weapons and gear. We're holding
Let's see what we can do now. I mean, realistically, my gunfights aren't that bad. I just get really unlucky on challenging one-on-ones later on in the game. I just make dumb mistakes. How you doing, Scott? I'm okay. I'm just kind of hanging in there. I just wish my gameplay was better. Fuck, dude. I think I just didn't... I think I spent too much time away, and I'm old. So I kind of suck. Okay, server kicked me off. Right when the game was gonna launch, it's like, no! Just, oh, the whole game crashed. Damn. That's crazy. Well, earlier today, when I logged in to play, it got mad at me where I like almost started the stream. I was loading into a game. The game was like at like the 10-second countdown, and then it like got to that, hit 1. I was like, okay, I'll start the stream here in a second. And then my PC died. I can rejoin. That's cool. RuneScape it is, dude. RuneScape's fun, man. It's such a casual game that you don't really have to like be a super tryhard at. Now, it depends on what you're doing though. If you are playing and you want to do like PvP and all the other crazy RuneScape stuff that they did in like old school RuneScape, yeah, you got to be a little sweaty. Damn, I actually hit him. That's fucking crazy. he's so not nice. I wasn't gonna shoot him. I stopped shooting him, and then he's like, nah, I'm gonna kill him. We could have been a team. Oh, wait, that was a real part? I thought that was just the pregame. What? I thought that was the pregame lobby. I was so not paying attention. I didn't know that was in the middle of the game. I should have killed him then. I was just fucking with him. I literally thought that was pregame lobby, but I guess since I rejoined, that threw the timer off. I didn't know we were mid-match. What the fuck? That's funny. That's actually really funny. Oops. No wonder he was freaking out. Like, oh god, oh god. I could have easily killed that guy. I was just fucking around. I can't believe I climbed on the car like that. That's hilarious. Oh man, that's too good. Way too good. Alright, no one saw anything. No one saw anything. He's gonna stand on the thing. I still lost. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's queue up a real game. Holy fuck. That's so bad. Battle Royale solo. Let's go. Maybe we just need to stick to casuals because I'm old. Maybe I should just do that. What is the AMAX meta? Compensator, reflex, extended mag, gain twist barrel. Maybe we should run the AMAX this time. Let me take a look. Do I actually have the meta set up? I do. Do I want stims or do I want something else? What are all the cool kids using these days? All right. Sight, compensator, long barrel. Oh, that's where I fucked up. Vertical foregrip? Wait, what? Do I really need the vertical or do I need that? It's like the same loadout, but do you need the barrel? Oh, bullet velocity. That makes more sense. Kinda does. How fast is the bullet velocity anyway? If I do that, I get rid of the recoil springs. I'd still hold... I mean, it's a little different, but we could try it. I don't know if that'd be good or not. How do you guys feel about Pokemon unboxings where people go and buy like 100 boxes or 200 boxes? You guys think that's excessive? Because I feel like at that point, you're not really in it to pull the cards. I understand like it's an entertainment thing. You'll make your money back off the video, but if you're just buying like 1 or 2 boxes, yeah, it's really cool when you pull a good card. But I feel like when you buy like 50 and then you open 50 packs, not 50 packs, but like 50 boxes of packs. And it's just like, dude, you're obviously going to get the best cards. You're opening 50 fucking packs. Like the fuck, or boxes, I should say. And there's like 20 packs per box. Like at that point, it's not even funny. It's like, yeah, you're rich. You're spending money just to get a card when you could have like just to make the video. Like, I don't know. It makes it seem kind of almost pointless. Or maybe it feels like it loses its appeal a bit when you do that. Like, I get it though. I get it. But it's just crazy when you go and you buy like the entire store. And you're just like, dude, you bought like, what? What about anyone else that wanted to buy cards? Like, fuck them. Apparently. All right, let's try this setup. See how this goes. Wonder how the recoil is on it. It's probably going to be like the same. That's pretty good. If I don't control it, it moves a little, but if I just hold it, it only bounces up a little and then like to the left, just a smidge. It doesn't really move that much. Scalper sucks. Yeah, I feel like that's the issue. Like if you're like a parent and you, but I also remember like being a kid going to the store and buying like a couple packs because I was broke as fuck. And obviously I didn't have money, so my parents wouldn't buy me cards. But I see like the idea of making the YouTube videos. I've done pack openings, I've done box openings before, and I get it. Because if you do enough, you're guaranteed to get a good card. You can sell the card, you can make your money back for the opening potentially if it has a good raw value, or you can spend a little bit more, get it graded, and if it's good enough, you'll easily make your money back. I wouldn't say easily, you'll just might make it back. But when you have someone that makes like $1 million plus a year, and they go and they buy like hundreds and hundreds of boxes, and they're like, I'm gonna do an opening. I just feel like that is not the same as the average YouTuber who's like, I'm gonna do an opening, and they bought like maybe 2 or 1 box because they're broke as fuck and that's all they could do. And then they pull like a really good card. Like that to me is like, oh, that's awesome. But when you buy all the fucking boxes, I feel like it kind of ruins it for me, you know? How do I whiff that? Is he gonna peek it? Or is he gonna jump down? He's gonna jump down, huh? He's not going nowhere. He jumped down. But I think the hard part is like when you do content creation, it's not really about being fair. It's about being effective. So if you buy a bunch of boxes to open them, you want to make your money back and you want to make a video that does well. So that's obviously why you do it. And I get it. But like, damn. I feel like at some point it's just kind of ridiculous. Like, I think it's excessive. Like, is it fun to open that many packs? Fuck yeah. I'm sure. But I also feel like it's a little crazy. Now, if I call this in, am I going to get absolutely bodied? Probably. I don't know why you would push that. That was risky. It's like the worst loadout location, but like a moth to the flame. If they walk out and I headshot them, we'll be in business. There's a guy sniping here. Oh, I ran past it. I'm kind of dumb. Damn, that was a risky challenge, buddy. There's more. There's gotta be more. Yeah, I heard a guy just parachute. Am I crazy? Might be crazy. Someone says I'm not hacking. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. That's always a good sign. I mean, sometimes it is. Sometimes they're honest. Sometimes they're not cheating. They're just built different. Other times they're fucking cheating and they're joking. They're just trolling and they're definitely cheating. I still think there's a guy back that way. I don't see anyone up top here. What's this circle look like? I mean, there's this. Gunshots almost near PD. There's a guy doing a recon at PD. That's your gamer. That's your hide in the corner with the heartbeat. That's your man's. There's a guy here. Wow, further up. And he's fighting there. He's to my right. Oh, fuck me. A risky play. That other guy is still over there. I know he's there. Ah. Damn. Let me shoot you in the face, buddy. I'm gonna worry about the guy with the loadout behind me too. How long is the reload time on this? I wonder if the guy with the loadout was the dude in the car? Or that was somebody else. So there's a guy there. Or was there. There's the truck. He's gonna go under.
Cancel that.
Maybe. Is he gonna climb the ladder? Oh, I suck, bro. Something just doesn't feel right, you know? There's a guy behind me sniping. He's like right here. I gotta worry about that guy. Where is that dude?
Moving here.
I think I hear him. I don't like how they removed the windows there. Like, the fact that you used to be able to see through them was sick. What? He's parachuting? How? Wouldn't that be cool? Well, that guy. Oh, fucking where? From where? Oh, it's the guy that I wasn't shooting at, and then he finally pokes his head out. That's fucking awesome. That's so cool, dude. That's so fucking cool. So fucking cool. Unreal. He's AFK. Interesting. What a guy. What a guy. And my loadout is all the way over there because of the gulag. The gulag location is underneath the map. That's where it teleports you to when you fight in the gulag. So it spawns your loadout next to you. And if you're in the gulag and it drops, it will spawn where you potentially parachute back in. But if you spawn in too early and it parachutes you over here, well, your gulag loadout will be all the way fucking on the edge of the map. And that's what happened. And that's why it's so far away. Okay.
Enemy vehicle. Cancel that.
There's probably a dude out here too, just like camping it. Like for no reason. Like absolutely no reason. But I need a little bit of ammo. I guess I have ammo, I just need armor.
Marking contract.
There's a car there. I don't have a trophy. But I mean, is it busted? Yeah, it's busted. They're fighting like there. I would assume there'd be a guy up top, but I guess maybe not.
Gas is moving.
Loadouts above me, or not loadout, but the there's a box above me. Maybe. I need plates. Maybe that box is below me. I just mishearing shit. Probably. That's such a bad... It's such a shit circle. I'm totally gonna get sniped, dude. I might as well.
Hostile UAV in the area. Bounty targets marked. Kill them all.
My bounty's just chilling over here. Not sure what building he's on. He's probably on. Well, maybe. Oh, he's behind me. Fuck, I'm dead. GG's, GG's, GG's. I have no cover. No cover. No cover. Yeah, he's head glitched. I couldn't have killed him if I wanted to. The timing on that. I should have just pushed across instead of being so, like, hesitant. Like, I'm gonna get shot at if I stay out here. I should have just moved. I think I just overthink it, thinking someone's gonna be on every rooftop, and I'm like, I don't want to push that just in case they're there. So I'm kind of like poking my head around the corner a little bit, and then sure enough, I get shot in the fucking back. Not having a good day today, that's for sure. I wonder what percentage of people actually sell good cards they pull to get their money back. I'd imagine it's not very many. The problem, I think, with most card collectors is people think that items are going to be worth money forever. So they realistically hold on to like collectible items like Pokemon cards. Now, I think there's kind of a misinterpretation of it too. I think everyone thinks Pokemon cards will always be valuable. The original cards that came out back in like the 90s, 2000s, when, you know, I grew up with it, yeah, those cards are probably always going to have some value attached to them because there's only so many that exist. And not to mention the condition of those cards. So you have first edition, first print, you know, cards that are super rare, and there's only like 5 or 10 in existence. So yeah, those might be a couple $1 million because it's a massive brand. It's a multi-million-dollar brand. And there's only 5 or 10 of these things that ever exist. And they're not printing anymore, like not for the first edition level. So some collectors are going to find those to be valuable and they'll spend money. But the question comes into like 200, 300 years from now. Like, Are those type of things going to matter? Are people going to still have them? Are they going to be valuable? Are they going to be looked at as like an art piece or something? Or are people even going to give a fuck about Pokemon cards in 200-300 years? And I think like collectible market, it hasn't been around long enough. I guess you could look at like antiques and other collectible type things like baseball trading cards. But even then, those cards are extremely valuable. And it's like, but those are more like ingrained into, I would argue, society as like sports originally. Pokemon is kind of there for the younger generation, but we're talking generation after generation after generation. If Pokemon ever just disappears and nobody cares about it, are the cards still going to be valuable in hundreds of years from now? Are we going to care? Are we going to be around? You know, a little bit bigger of a picture there. But I think part of it is there's always going to be some value to collectible items as long as people want them because they're rare and they just like the idea of them. But the question is for how long? During your lifetime, yeah, they'll probably have value. But the newer prints, they're printing out more cards than they've ever printed. There's multiples of these. Everyone's saving them now. They're holding on to them. They're grading them. So even if they had like a really rare card and you go, man, that's going to be worth $1 million someday. It's like, it's not going to be worth $1 million. It's like, well, why? It might be worth like 5 or 10 grand now. And it's like, well, why is it only going to be worth 5 or 10 grand? Because instead of only having 5 or 10 of these cards in existence, there's going to be 10,000 of them in existence because a bunch of people started collecting them, they graded them, and they put them in a shelf and they forgot about them. And then somehow Pokemon still kept its relevancy, you know, 100 years from now. And people are like, yeah, I have that 100-year-old card. And it's like, well, how many exist? It's like a lot more than the original Charizard card. So when you see things like that, I think people just... Oh, there's a fucking another guy shooting at me. I think people make like assumptions that the cards are going to be worth a ton of money forever regardless. And the hard part too is grading them is expensive. Like you might have a card that's worth $100, but to grade it, it costs you like $40. So even if you sold it, you just kind of break even. So was it worth it? I think you see that a lot. Where people are going to make those types of decisions. I'm going to get sniped if I go out here by this dude. Or the guy behind me. Yeah, there's a third. There's always a third. I was looking for him. I don't know where he went, but there's a whole nother guy. Just stuck between them. But I think a lot of players, they grab their cards. I guess the best way to do it to make your money back is if you buy a box and you get like the highest value pull. And let's say it's like $1,000 if you get like a high tier mint card, like a PSA 10. Well, you make your money back because the box probably cost you like 80 to 100 some dollars depending on whatever price they were at the time. And then you spent a little to get it graded, you got it back. You could sell it immediately and you can make your money back. The other option is you just sell the raw card, the ungraded card immediately, and you'll make your money back, probably for the box. So I don't know how many people do it. I imagine there's quite a difference between the average person that opens Pokemon cards, the average person that grades them, and then sells them to make their money back. Most of the people that do the unboxings, they generally do it for entertainment purposes, and they make money off ad revenue from videos, either on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, whatever. But then they also make money, they insulate themselves a bit by making the viewers buy the cards. And I don't think people think about that either. Like, if you do a box opening, you'll see this all the time. Like, they will do a box opening, and they're like, guys, I'm going to open 10 of these boxes. If you want to get in on this, you just have to buy, like, a pack. And they sell it per pack, or they do, like, 5 packs for X amount of dollars. So you pay them, like, 20, 30 bucks. They open 2 packs, you know, or 3 packs, or 4 packs, or whatever the price point is for whatever one they're opening. So they already bought the box, but their live stream viewers pay for each pack. They mail them out. They get the cards. The streamer gets content for opening them, and then he just mails you whatever you get. So he pays for it. He makes the ad revenue, and he pays off his expense of buying the boxes. That's usually what I see people do. And then sometimes they'll offer like, oh, I'll grade your card if you want. Like, I'll send it in for you, and then I'll have them mail you the graded card when I get it back. And I've seen people do that. So they charge like a slightly higher fee for it, and people will pay for it. I think part of it is the streamer interaction, the addiction of having somebody else who knows a lot about cards open them on stream. Like, you don't have to physically open them yourself, which at first I thought that was kind of odd. But then it's like, well, I think it's more of just about like the moment of opening and having the addiction part there of you get something cool and everyone else is excited that you got one. So people are willing, it's like gambling, right? You pay like $5 for a spin. That's the best way to look at it. But then you get the chat interaction, you get the streamer interaction too. So it's like, why not? But I imagine the amount of people that don't open boxes, who do occasionally, they just probably put the cards in a drawer and forget about them, and then they lose value over time. Where if you buy them like the first week, if you can get them at a decent price, you could probably sell the top card at a raw value for a couple $100 and make your money back. And then you're golden. But I feel like there's probably a large portion of people that don't do it. 'Cause I got into it a bit, and I started thinking about it. And then once I opened everything, if you don't get a good hit, you're fucked. You don't make your money back. Like, you really don't. Maybe if you sold everything and you got lucky, maybe. But you still have to get it graded to make up for it, usually. If you want to make, like, 10 times your money. But that doesn't seem to happen very often. And then... I need a little extra cash, shoot. But I would say... if you're smarter about how you're doing it and you have an audience, you can probably open them and just offer and sell packs and let people open them for you. And it covers your base cost. But you need an audience for that to begin with. Which most people don't have, so... if they're just buying them for themselves, I feel like it's usually a waste of money. But it also depends on the collector. Like, do they want to have each and every card and collect them and then get them graded and just spend money like a hobby? Or do they just want to make money from it and spend everything? I'm fucked, bro. I love the loadout. He's right up my ass. That would have been really funny, dude. That would have been really funny. I almost got him. Oh, he didn't see it on his screen. That's why he shot right away. There was no box. Oh, man, that would... I just don't like how it glitched the wall behind me so you couldn't see me clearly. It really fucked up the clip. The potential was so good. I'll have to try that again. I think I can do it in solos. I just need to be in the right building. And get a dude to chase me. And if I can get him to chase me, I can hide in the box and then pop out. But I think it's really going to depend. If they know about the box, then I'm in trouble. They'll kill me regardless, and then I just kind of waste a game. I could do it in the bot mode. No one would know the difference. I bet people do that already, and they make videos out of them, like trolling players, and they pop out of the box, kill somebody, and then it's like, dude, you're in casuals. like those aren't real players.
Dang.
I could see that being a thing. All right, good talk, chat. Good talk. Damn. 292K views. Let's go.
soldier incoming.
I don't know if I like the AK with the recoil thing removed or with it on. It's a little harder to control, maybe. But it's not like too bad. Okay. That has its moments. I saw a video like that, but it had a building that had other boxes. Oh, for like cards or something else. There's a lot of people that resell stuff too. So they'll buy them and they'll open them, or they'll just ship it to you. Like they're wholesalers essentially. I've seen that. I thought about doing that on stream at one point because I was like, it would be kind of fun. You get people to engage, they pay for the boxes, you get instant content on unboxing and getting really rare cards, and you can upload those. And then the viewer also gets the engagement of you reacting, the chat reacting, and then you sending them the card. So they still get the card, but it's a little bit more work, and it's not really guaranteed that you'll do well. Oh, you mean like people hiding in the boxes? I've seen a few people do it. I kind of want to try it. And I did it in a gulag, which is weird. The guy didn't know. I was in the corner, and I felt stupid. I was like, I'm just going to hide here and see what happens. And I popped in the box. Like, I just put it in the corner of, like, the gulag, and he walked past it. Like, I was just, like, I was dumbfounded, because I was like, how did you not know? Like, and when have you ever seen a cardboard box in the gulag? But yeah, if you find a building like this one, and you come over here, and you just do this, I mean, at first glance, yeah, most people aren't gonna know. Like, legitimately, most people will not recognize it. The hard part is baiting them into walking over there. And then for you to be able to, like, fuck off and hide. I think I got bodied. Because my goal is to, like, if... Oh, he got me through the wall. Fuck. I thought I could maybe get past him and just try to get him over into the next building. So the idea is that you're weak, you're hurt, you're running, you plate, and then you run into the room, put the box down when he gets closer, and then he will have no idea. And then maybe he'll walk past you. But it would be funny. If I do it enough, I'll get it. It's just I need the right opportunity, and I also need the right player to make a mistake and not recognize the box. So it's a little harder, probably. Maybe in solos, it might be easier, but I don't know. I think it's really going to depend on the player you run into. Like, if they're just a bot and they don't know about it, it'll work almost every time. If they do know about it, well, might be GG for you. Oh, he's AFK. Fucking smoked him. GG's. So I think you're going to have to be kind of picky and choosy on your locations for where you can get away with it and where you can't get away with it. Like, you're going to want to find a house or a complex that has maybe some clutter on the ground already, potentially. You don't have to have it, but it might help you blend in. The only thing, too, is there's a timer on it. Like, even in here, you could probably, like just do this. And someone would walk in, they wouldn't see you, and then you just immediately jump out of the box and shoot them. But I don't know. You got to be facing the right way, too. Because if you don't put the box down at the right moment, at the right time, it kind of becomes this issue of you looking the wrong way. And then you're going to have to turn around, and you can't fix the camera. They'll see it. And you'll be in trouble.
Hostile UAV in the area.
It'd be really funny if you did it and like killed a squad. But I think the goal for me would be to get like 5 or 6 clips and just put them together of you just trolling people doing that. I think it'd be really funny. Like right here, for example. Like they come in, they don't see you, and then you just pop out and you shoot them. But you'd have to do it this way. And then they'd see the box, and then you just, before you do it, then you pop up. But the only issue is if I stand too close to the wall there, the camera does that weird shit. So you'd have to do it like here. And you cancel it, and then you could fight. Part of the problem is that there's a timer on that. So if I press T again, now I can fight. But like there's a delay. There's like an animation of you going through that. I almost got it, but yeah, it was a little too early on it. He knew I was already in there. Oh, fuck, dude. That was almost perfect from his kill cam perspective. Yeah, the idea is you pick a fight with them, and you get them to chase you, and then you go dump in a corner. So they come sliding in, they're looking for you, and then you pop out and you shoot them. So you have to get your timing right. And on that one, I got in the box too quickly, and then he also threw stuns. The stuns are fine, but you also have to kill him, and you might be stunned, which would make it harder. But the main issue was that when he peeked the corner, I was already out of the box, right? I was at the end of the animation. So I need to get it to where he just flew around the corner instead of throwing the stun and backing off and waiting. That's the problem with that one, why that one didn't work. I had it set up, it was pretty good, and then he just waited too long to push the corner. And the other part, too, is you can't do it either way. Because if you go too early in the box, you pop out too late. Like, they'll walk in, and then you pop out, and then you're just out in the open, and they miss the whole thing. Or you go into the box, and they see you getting into the box. So you have to time it just right to where you get in the box, they don't see you get in it, and then they come walking in right after you got in, and then you cancel it, you get out, shoot them. But the timing is just so bad. Also, you have to think about the camera angle, too. Like, if I put the box down too close to the wall, and then my camera starts flashing and you can't see anything, then it ruins the whole clip. So I don't like that either. So it's like you have to position it correctly, you have to look the right way, you have to time it for when they push. They can't see you go in there. Then you have to pop out while they're basically staring at you, and then kill them. So that's going to be a bit of a challenge, too. I don't know how that's going to work. Not great. Ugh, fuck. The other part, the loading times are just so annoying. That's why I feel like I should just do it in casuals, because it'd be easier. And then you get clips like crazy. But if you did it against a bot, they would know. And then, well, you'd have to gamble that it's a bot or a person. The bot might kill you outright, regardless. The player, you don't know if it's a player or a bot. So doing it in a normal match would make more sense, because then they're all real players. I just don't know if doing it in solos, trios, quads would make more sense. Maybe a little bit of both. I'm just gonna have to experiment. And there's only so many locations that'll work in too. Well, I guess like any of the houses maybe. But that barn location is like really good. Part of it is there's a loadout there, so people might go there just to get their loadout and buy. The other part would be even like a factory setting like here would be okay.
Hunt down the enemy.
The guy got in the car. That's funny.
Pistol whip the bitch! Pistol whip that bitch! Pistol whip that bitch, boy!
Wait for it.
It's actually a horrible idea.
Oh, he got in the fucking car.
I was gonna put it on the truck.
What the fuck, dude? There's no sound. He's just crouched, just camping. There's two dudes fighting in the other building and he's just chilling. What the actual fuck? Why are you there?
The fight is ready.
That's insane. I wonder if the game would be better if they made like crouching make noise. Like, you have to think from a design perspective, if players know that it doesn't make noise, they're gonna sit here and they're gonna crouch and they're gonna sneak around. But if you crouch and it makes like slightly lesser volume of noise, but you still make noise, that means the players will either just do one thing. They'll just sit here like this and they won't move and they'll just kind of turn. So instead of them walking and crouching, they're just gonna like not move regardless. So you might still have the same issue. But if you make it to where crouching makes noise, I feel like you might not run into that problem. You'll always hear players above you or below you potentially. And that'd be really beneficial. That'd be really, 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 really fucking helpful. It's just, I don't know if you would get lucky enough to... I don't know if it would be a positive change or a negative change, honestly. I'm dead. I'm not going to win that fight. As soon as he pushed that close, PC, I'm dead. GG's. I guess you could go into like plunder and you could do it in plunder because you'd respawn. Honestly, that might be more fun. Let's see. And plunder is full of bots. So you also get your loadout, which could be a good thing. The only problem is, would your gun stick out of the box too? And then you get more tries per game. You don't actually have to do it in a Warzone match. Would people care that it's in plunder? Maybe, maybe not. Also, does plunder have bots? I don't think so. Maybe it does. Maybe it's a mix. Hold on. 100 players. No. The only other problem is your teammates might ruin it for you. But you could always land somewhere else by yourself, away from your teammates, and try it. I think the easiest way to do that would be to get in a fight with them, run away, hide in the box after you kill like 1 or 2, and then get that third or second player to fuck up. That would be the way to do it. We can try it. I just don't know I don't know if it'll work in here or not. At least I get more tries, because if I die, I'll spawn back in and I can try immediately. I have a gun, I have a loadout, I don't have to worry. It's not the same as normal solos. So I get more opportunities per match. But does it matter what mode I do it in? I don't think so. I think people would just be entertained to see it. The only other problem is my gun on my back gonna stick out too much. Maybe. I could always swap it for something else. Put like a submachine gun on or something. That might actually be the better way to play it, because if you have the yeah, see, well, I guess they won't see it because of the box. The barrel sticks out the back, so as long as I face forward the direction I need to, they won't see the gun. They might see my helmet, but by the time I pop out, I think it'll be too late. The other question is, do you let them run past you, or do you cancel the animation and just shoot them immediately? Like, how long do you wait? Do I think Spart uses hacks? No. Spart is not good enough to be considered using hacks. Like, I don't think people realize, and that's going to sound insulting at first, but you can drop like 20, 30 kill games. But I think the problem is that's not cheating territory. Like, yeah, cheaters kill and they get 20, 30 kill games. But if you're a competent player and you know what you're doing, you're not dropping 20 or 30 kill games. You would be dropping like 60 kill games. Like, there's a big fucking difference in what you would be doing. I just think people don't understand the average player and how they're gonna play. Like, it's just so frustrating to begin with. Like, nah, your streamers, like the majority of your streamers are not cheating, dude. Like, I don't know how else to explain that. It's such an old, like, argument. Like, I hate talking about it, and I make videos on it. I get it, but, like, it's just annoying because you can't be good anymore. If you're good, well, are they cheating? Because they do some really cool stuff, and it's like, well, maybe they're good. You ever think of that? Like somebody like Spart is above average. His awareness is good. His gameplay is good. His accuracy, recoil control, all of that. Game sense is way above average. But there's a big difference between that and somebody who is cheating. I got a bounty, like, chasing me, I think. I don't know from where, but we'll find out. Or maybe I'm getting closer to my bounty. I saw him. There's one guy. I'm gonna lose the fight because I lost my plates. It's GG's. But I get a respawn, so it's not a big deal. I wanted to find a place to hide in the box, so I didn't want to kill him right away. I don't know, man. I get the idea that you're worried that people you watch might cheat. But the majority of it is, and I still stick with it, people think the anti-cheat doesn't work. The anti-cheat works, but it doesn't work as well as you'd like it to. There's a big difference there. And people have this expectation that if you use hacks and you use cheats, you get banned right away. But the reality is they don't do that for a lot of reasons. Part of it is a strategy. If they just ban every single person for cheating constantly right away, then the developers who make cheats know that their cheats are detectable. So they make changes, and then it goes from them being able to detect people who are cheating to them not being able to, which means they get fewer bans, which is not what you want. You want to be able to ban as many people as you can at one time, because if you do that, it causes the cheat developers to go, oh fuck, we have to reprogram our cheats. Our cheats are fucked. They don't work anymore. And then all their customers get angry. Their customers demand refunds. They may or may not be able to give the money back. Depends on if it's a purchase or a subscription service. All of these things. And then it puts pressure on that developer to either close shop or provide cheats, like to fix them. So the biggest issue is that if you just ban somebody as soon as they activate cheats, they know that it doesn't work. And then they make changes to the programming right away, and then it allows people to cheat longer because it's undetectable again, and they know that. But if you sit there for a while and you collect data and you go, hey, this guy's cheating. We know we can detect it. You sit on it for 2-3 months. Then you have a list of like 100,000 names. You ban all those accounts at one time. Guess what? That cheat developer's in trouble because now everybody's getting banned. Everyone's getting suspended. They have to reprogram everything basically overnight if they can. And they have to figure out what the problem was. It's kind of a surprise. Like everyone got banned. And then they're like, fuck. So it puts like a wrench in their plan. Like it slows them down. But if you just do it every day, all the time, instantly, you never get ahead of it. So you're trying to ban as many people as possible to reduce the total amount of cheaters by a lot. The biggest issue is that people don't think about that. They're just like, I don't understand why they don't cheat. Why don't they just ban cheaters? And it's like, well, it's a little more complicated than just banning a cheater. It's not that simple. But again, people don't know that. They just think like, well, they're cheating. You should be able to detect it and ban it. And it's like, they can. It's just not as simple as you like it to be because the world's more complicated. So the majority of people who complain about anti-cheat know nothing about anti-cheat. Now, are there problems with the anti-cheat? Is it as good as we think it is? Probably not. So there are some concerns there that it's just not effective and they cause problems. But I think people also have crazy expectations that they're gonna ban everything instantaneously and it's perfect and nothing will ever go wrong. And it's like that's not how that works at all. Like not even close. I wish, but no. I want to go find a place I can hide in a box. But I need someone to chase me and I keep getting shot in the ass. I don't like it. I never get an opportunity to do it. Also, why can I find so many fucking plates and other things and satchels and plunder, but they don't exist in Warzone? Like, why are they gonna fuck the game up?
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Enemy advanced UAV overhead.
They're gonna have their loadout up there too. Well, not loadout, but they're gonna have guns. I also don't want to kill all of them, because I want someone to chase me, and then I can hide in a box. Is that gonna kill me regardless? I don't know how the bunker buster works. Okay, it just puts gas everywhere. Fuck, I can't see. I'm just trying to get out of it. I was more worried I was gonna get shot in the butt right there.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Enemy UAV is online. Counter UAV inbound. Incoming LDVR.
Either he's like above me, or he's like, oh, he's right here. Can't see. I can't see. The thing's freaking the fuck out.
Skies.
Ow, that's fucking crazy annoying. Yeah, he might chase it. I was hoping he'd chase me and I could just jump in a box right here. But he's not gonna do that. He's no fun.
Enemy advanced UAV is active. Club money. Kill enemies, take their cash. Get hunted.
GG's. I want to reset and go somewhere else because that's not gonna work. It's a bad location to try it. What's up, Jake? How you been, man? No Man's Sky. That's a long time. A long time. Mm-hmm. I think I'll find another player though. Like, I need to find someone like close by that I can kind of troll. I need to find a building where people are fighting and I can constantly spawn in. This is all like too open. I don't like it. Not really having good luck, to be honest. I could go like out here. It'd be funny because you have like little farm builds that you can maybe hide in those and then pop out, but you need to like push a building like that's decent. I mean, the mall, I mean, the superstore could work. There's a lot of boxes that you can hide in superstore. I just need to figure out where they're at. I mean, there's that guy. You could always do like a bounty. Like a most wanted. You can just like show up and see if you can get him to follow you and do something stupid, but I don't know.
Check your map.
The only other issue is I have my teammate with me and he can fuck it up for me. There's someone here. Is that the guy in the chopper? I don't really like the idea of those builds because it's like a hallway. It's really narrow. I mean, it could work, but... Someone just put a balloon down. He's right here. Sorry, I don't speak Italian. I guess I could leave him alive too. Like, this actually might not be a bad hallway to try this on. Or even like right here. Because they would like think that it's safe. Yeah, the only problem...
Enemy soldier incoming. I've marked a point on your map containing enemy intel. Securing.
Operator establishing score streak.
Like, that might work too, to be honest. I feel like this corner would be better.
squad mates started securing the intel. Join them to increase the speed of the capture. Capture complete. Hell of a job. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
They're not pushing me, which is fucking crazy. Oh, this would be a great spot.
TACOM, get a UAV in the air.
There's so many people here.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
The AMAX is so bad. And the AMAX is really good. Above me. The problem is I can't tell what floor he's on.
Enemy intel located. Capture and secure the intel point. Enemy soldier incoming.
Here he comes. Maybe. Maybe. We wait. We set the trap. I wish you could hide in the box infinitely. There's like 2 or 3 of them above me, but no one's coming down here to check. Oop. There we go. Maybe. My teammate just killed one. Fucking A, guys. Come on. He's like right out here.
The enemy's about to complete their objective. Shut them. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Oh my fucking god. He's got mines for days. Okay. Like, I wanted to shoot at him to get him to chase me, and I was like, they're just standing there. And the next thing I know, I saw like 4 mines on my radar just gonna go off and kill me. That's fucking insane. I'm more shocked that none of them pushed the bottom. Like, they never went to fight me at all. Like, they were just like, nope, we're just not gonna go in there. We're just gonna run away from him and never challenge him. I have bad luck, dude. No one's ever gonna do anything so I can get a clip. Like, it just doesn't matter. They're not gonna do it.
Enemy deployed an advanced UAV.
Mr. President! Get down! Oh, I saw him. I can smell him. Ooh. No, he crouched. I couldn't tell where he was. I knew he was in my build, but I couldn't fucking tell. And of course he just crouch walks. I was hoping to hear like a footstep, and it's like, no, no footsteps. Nothing. What the fuck is this guy doing? Unreal. I didn't think he just slow peeked the corner. I should have gotten the box earlier, but how am I supposed to know he's right fucking around the corner? Like that's the reality. It's like I don't know. It's such a bad location to try it at too. Oh. Okay, he's got a better angle than me. He's just built different. I don't know where he's fighting me from, but I'm out of here. Look at him. He's gonna chase me.
Enemy soldier incoming. Hostile UAV in the air.
Oh, he's climbing the ladder. I didn't even know there was a ladder.
Out of time, you lost the intel.
Like right here would be like the perfect spot. You could like literally do this. They walk in, they don't see you. You cancel it, jump out, and just troll. Oh. No, the game's gonna end. Fuck. Alright, GG's. I don't think that's gonna work, dude. As much fun as that is, I don't think I'm ever gonna get an opportunity to do it. Maybe in a solo match, because the solo player might be more like... It seems like these guys don't want to chase anything. Maybe it's just that lobby, but none of them were trying to push me. None of them were trying to fight me. They would like shoot at me from a distance, and then I'd let them break my armor or even almost fucking kill me. And then they're like, nope. And they just fucking run away. They wouldn't leave their perch. And I think in order for this to work, you kind of need them to come to you. Like if you keep going to them and then trying to jump in a box, it's not going to work. And I don't know. It just seems stupid. It's a problem. What would really be funny would be to do this in like search and destroy. Because if somebody's like going for a bomb site or a defuse, and then you pop into a box and they check the corner and they walk in and walk past you, and then you pop out and kill them, everybody sees it. Like, that would actually be really funny. But you would only get like a few tries to do it. And if you did, they would immediately, the team would know what you're doing, and they would just kill you immediately like the first or second time you try, if you fail. If you got it the first time, it's same result. You'd at least get the clip, but
Get in the bed, Barb.
they would know. I get 0 kills. I mean, I get a little more than 0 kills. I'm not trying to win right now. I'm just trying to troll people.
Use this time for some target practice. Real things coming soon.
You just sit in the gas? Oh no. I remember when... I don't know if you can still sit in the gas that long. I know you can still like run through it with a mask, but... I don't know the rules on it. Do the buy stations get disabled? Can you buy more gas masks if you're in the storm? Probably not.
All stations, green light.
At one point it was kind of crazy because you could buy gas masks, buy stims, you could use stims multiple times. I don't know how much they've changed it since then. Yeah, buys are disabled, and I feel like they disabled buys because you would just sit in the storm and just keep getting stims and everything else you would want. So it's like, yeah, don't do that. So they obviously fixed that, but I don't know how long the actual mask would last with stims.
Plunder.
Maybe long enough.
Cash is your primary objective.
All right, should I feel like these houses are a little too small.
Cancel that.
But I also want to land where other players land, so we're gonna troll other teams. And I don't really want my team to be there because they'll fuck it up. That would be a good building because it's kind of wide open and they wouldn't really know if you're a box or not. I'm just kind of baiting some shots here. The trap is set. My team is there for some weird, strange reason. Yeah, some just doesn't feel right about killing dudes in plunder, you know?
I threw it at you. Ah, shit. Somebody got me from across the way. I threw it right at you like a frisbee. That's Krusty the Clown, thank you.
I was like, who the fuck?
Squad mate is marked as a most wanted. Your supply cache to help remove the bounty on their head.
There's too many, there's too many, there's too many, there's too many. These would be the ones to do it to.
Son of a bitch, we both gotta shoot at the same time.
It just doesn't feel right, dude. It just doesn't feel right.
On the roof behind you.
It just doesn't feel, it's too easy. I shouldn't kill him, but I wanted to troll him, but they weren't gonna let me. My whole team is here now, and I don't want them here. Fuck. Can I queue this solo? Probably not. And they're just gonna follow me, which is, I get it. It's a team-based game. That's kind of the expectation.
Contract complete.
He's right here. I need him to chase me, but I don't think he's going to. So I'm gonna go to him. Maybe get his teammate.
Enemy counter UAV inbound.
That's a teammate. Fuck! I don't want my teammates here. God damn it, dude.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Ah, they got him. Oh, I broke his armor. I fucking broke his armor. Ah, he's gonna parachute. This would be like the perfect guy to do it on because he's already like, he's scared. But like, if he were to parachute in, he'd think I'd be really weak. I run in, jump into like a crate, and then he walks past me. Oh, it'd be so great. But can't do it now. I just need them to creep up on me. That's ridiculous. I just can't get any good opportunities. Like, everyone just wants to sit and hide in their own spot. They don't really want to chase. Like, there's guys there. There's a guy here. I mean, that could work. The problem is I, like, break too much armor. And I, like...
You know, it would help you stay alive a lot.
I wish there was a way to stay in the box
Enemy UAV is online.
Oh, it's already there.
for a duration of time. He's like back here somewhere, but I was hoping there might be a guy in here that doesn't know. But my teammates are gonna land here. And that's gonna kind of ruin it. Like, if you're getting someone to chase you and your teammates show up and then they just shoot him in the back while you're trying to get him to walk into your building, ugh. And then I got 3 of them on. It's too many teammates, dude. It's too many. Maybe I just need to do this in solos. I could... Well, you could do it in casual. But if they're actual AI and not players, I mean, it wouldn't look great. People would probably know the difference, and then the AI would shoot you in the box anyway, so that wouldn't work either. So it'd have to be a real player. So you could probably do it in solo, quads, trios, maybe. But, fuck, I don't know. I don't know what the easiest way to do this would be. It's a little complicated, unfortunately. Because it seems like the players are just so scared. Like, they won't look outside their building. Like, they won't leave their building to chase you. They won't fight you. Oh, fucking A, dude. He ducked. And then, yeah. Like, I don't think that's a good location either, because
Rainbow fucking
there's like 6 players here. My headset cut out. I can't hear out of my left eardrum again. What the fuck? This would be a great spot to do it. But I wish my headset worked. Hold on. I'm gonna die. He didn't know. He didn't notice.
Oh, they're behind us.
He actually didn't notice me in the box. Does he not see me?
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy dropping into the AO.
I'm too close to that fucking wall, dude. I hate that glitch, bro. This is like the best place to do it, though. Because you have cardboard boxes next to you, and you're just a cardboard box. They're not gonna know. They're not gonna. They're absolutely not gonna know. The only problem is they're not gonna push me because they're on the hill. Like they're gonna see that and be like, yeah, it's a box, dude. Now my team's here and they ruined it. You can even do it here too. I mean, you don't really need the boxes next to you. It could help, but... Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. There's like 6 of you. How did you even see me on the wall there? That's crazy. Like, him running past me was pretty funny. Like, I just jumped in the box. He, like, looks and walks off. He doesn't even see me. It's like, dude, what the fuck? So it does work. It's just I needed him to like turn and run toward me, and he ran away, so I couldn't kill him. Otherwise, it would have been perfect. Unreal. I think it's gonna be harder if my teammates stand that close to me, though. You need a location where people walk in and out. You don't get too close to the wall and glitch and have that issue. 'Cause I don't like the camera placement when you can't see. Like, even like right here would be great. But it keeps doing that, so you just kind of rotate a bit. And you pop up. Like, it would work. The other option, there's also another way you control people too. I haven't seen people do it lately. It's been a minute. But if you have a bunch of stuff, you ditch all your ammo and your guns and your satchel, and you just prone out underneath it. If you have a different skin, like the Terminator skin, it would probably work a lot better. But people would walk over and they'll try to grab your satchel. like they'll just walk right to you, try to grab your satchel,
Contract complete.
and you could kill them that way. I got rid of my mantle option here, my mount option, so. Oh, there we go. Got one. The only problem is his team's there, so I don't know. I don't know how far that is. And I'm not going to be able to full kill him because he's just going to self-res while his teammate's going to revive him. I wish I had a,
Squad mate is being tracked as most wanted target. Eliminate
I wish I had a satchel. Also, my headset's fucked up again. Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to do what I want to do, unfortunately. Not in this. Maybe if I had, like, I don't know. I don't know what the best way to make it work would be. I don't think there really is a good way. I wish I could fix the headset, dude. That drives me crazy. I bought a new cable. And I figured that would have solved most of the problems. Maybe if I make the pins a little wider, then they'll contact better. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I can hear myself, so that's a good start. Not bad. That's better. As long as it continues to work, that's all I want. Like, the biggest issue I have is that they just, like, shut off mid-gunfight, and I can't hear anybody. I don't like that.
Ruck up. You're headed to the war zone. under.
Well, I guess I timed that right.
You are green to get
Back on time.
your team leader. Set a drop point for your squad soldier.
Alright. Let's hope the right headset works. Or, well, I guess it's the left one in this case. Bit of a late. Wait, what mode am I in? I have teammates. Am I in quads? Or am I still in plunder?
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Yeah, I'm in plunder. Nope. I don't want to do that. Ah, God damn it, the headset's not working again. Like, every time I move just a little bit. If that'll break it, I'll fix it. But at this point, I don't really care. I just want to be able to hear out of the headset. Oh yeah, that's better. That's definitely better. Like, God damn it. It's still cutting out. Fuck. I'm really not a fan of that. Like, my right side, I can hear everything, and the left side, it's like, and then it just stops, and then I can't hear, and then I turn, and then it works, and then it stops. So if you're trying to track, like, a player in their footsteps, and then you just lose audio, oh my God. And I'm just sitting here trying to fuck with it the whole time. It's so annoying. I just don't know if there's anything I can do to fix it outside of buying a new headset. Which is expensive. Oh no, hold on. I didn't fix my mode. I need to back out. Almost did the same thing again. Okay.
your gear and
Okay. What's up, Andrew? How you doing?
enemy dropping into the AO.
Like, look at that outfit, dude. That shit's crazy. Like, that's so bad.
Zone's been authorized.
Like, I feel like at this point they just need to remove it. Excuse me. I'm gonna try something. I used to play on 110, but I bumped it to 120 when I came back, and I don't know if I like it or hate it. Happy and more? I mean, I'm alright. Family's having a hard time, but I'm alright. Or, they're just unlucky.
Gas is approaching your position. Move to the
But my day's not too bad. There's a guy like right behind me. I'm gonna lose to a fucking... I was like, it's a controller player. I'm totally cooked. I don't mean to jump up. Yeah, why does my right ear sound so bad? I'm getting sniped at. I'll repeat that. He's silly. He's a silly goose. He's a silly goose. I can't move, dude. I'm fucked.
Welcome to the gulag.
No armor. It's gonna kill me regardless of where he hits me. Also, why does that... Oh, there we go. Headset's working again. You can at least hear at the left side one more time. But if I move, it's gonna fuck up. I know it. It's gonna happen. God, I'm just unlucky. I think the actual headset might be going bad. And it's not the microphone cable. Well, microphone cable fixed it. For like a day or two. And then the problem started happening again. So I don't know if it's the cable or if it's the actual IEM. But IEMs are kind of expensive, so I don't think I'm buying one. Ah, GG's, dude. I'm just getting absolutely shit on today. Straight not having a good time.
It's okay.
That would be kind of funny, actually. Let's see. How much do tickets cost?
We're headed to the war zone. Get geared up and stand by.
Okay. So... something about Beyonce can't sell tickets for her tour. So let's pick a random date. Let's do Chicago, May 18th. Let's see how much these cost. I'd be kind of curious. Let's do one ticket. If you want front row, you can get like center stage, like inside stage, because I guess the stage has a weird design. That's $1,600. If you just want to get tickets, the cheapest I see is $125. But if you select that, you click start, and you click continue. How many fees? I don't want to do all this stuff because it'll fees. But I know it's somehow going to end up being like $230. Turns out people don't have money is the problem. Oh no, they can't sell out a stadium. Like, I mean, who cares? It's not my stadium. I don't care. But yeah, that's crazy. The cheapest ticket in there is like $150-ish. And that's before tax, before fees, before processing, before anything. So even if you were able to get like a slightly more expensive ticket, it's going to be like triple that, which is insane. No wonder people don't go to shows. I don't understand why people just don't go to concerts. It's like, dude, because it's like $600 to go to a concert. It's fucking crazy. That's literally why.
Enemy UAV is online.
Gotta be at least like one dude here. Back where I was. I don't know if he's shooting the guy in the house or if he was... Fuck me. There's a guy there. There's a guy there behind me. We know that. There was a guy there. Now we know there's a guy here. Oh, fuck. I waited too long. God, I'm a fucking bot today, dude. I think my highest kill game has been like 6. I just can't play. I say I might not even be able to kill him. Where the fuck is he? He's like on the rooftop. I can see him, sorta. He's like on the ridge? Like right here.
Moving here. Time's up. Enemies erase the intel.
And that's if he's not moving.
25 seconds. Out. Cancel that.
I mean, there's really no fight there that I really like. Because he can just go ridgeline to ridgeline and I'll never see him.
Target grid struck. No
So I don't like that at all. He's probably back up there or he's like pushed off a little bit. I have no idea. I need enough for a loadout. I'll get my other gun. You buy a loadout here. Kind of in the middle of... Oh, there's a guy on a car. At least there was a guy in the car. He's on the loadout.
Cancel that.
I guess the question... Ah, the fucking headset, dude. Stop. It's still doing it. Ah, that's so annoying. Yeah, I can't hear out of my left ear. It's like popping in and out. So sometimes I can, sometimes I can't.
Hostile airstrike incoming.
That's a crazy airstrike. That's a different player entirely. Unless he ran out the back and ran that way, maybe. I don't know.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Like I said, I don't know where he's gonna go. That's like, if I go down there, I'll probably get sniped. If I go like any other direction, I'll probably get sniped. It's just a fucking mess. And he's in the buy, so he'll have a UAV for sure. For sure. I could go there.
Moving here.
I need a UAV. Not making any noise.
You're losing ground. Move it.
It's probably like right here. He could have ran behind me. But he's probably a lot closer than that. Okay, move please.
1-1 requesting recon
Oh, he's behind
this
me.
time.
Did he get in the tower? I can't really outshoot that. Like, I can outsnipe it, but I can't really outshoot it with like a normal gun. Because he's just gonna stay up there. Yeah, that was my risk. I tried. I wanted to get a better angle, but I didn't think he was already re-peeking. And the only way I'm ever really gonna fight him is just if I sit on the bottom and shoot him a bunch, or if I get a different angle at a different height where I can actually do damage. But he's never gonna move, so I also can't throw grenades up there because he'll just plate. And if I throw 2 grenades, whatever, it's not gonna kill him. It's not enough to kill him. It'll just break his armor, and he'll be like, "Oh, that hurt," and then he's still up there. So I got impatient and just decided to push like a really bad ladder climb, thinking that, oh, he's probably not that aggressive. He won't be pre-aiming. He'll be like down there scared, like trying to plate. I was wrong. I'm dead. GG's, bro. I think I'm gonna hop off. I'll be back maybe tomorrow.